Everybody, we are back. It is Tapedontlie Live's favorite podcast, favorite channel, favorite is everything. We are back. You already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you don't like it. Leave a comment if you like it. Leave a comment if you don't like it. Also follow us on Twitter at the Mark John NFL for me, at Glenn Rockney for Glenn, and of course, pandasups.com. Discount code TDL for 25% off. Also, make sure you hit up Homage here. Use this QR code. Boom. Get this going. Use this QR code right here so you can get you a free, not a free shirt, but a 15% off the Fernando Mendoza shirt. Make sure you guys do that using this QR code right here to get that Mendoza shirt. Also, you can get any Raiders gear on there or any NFL gear. So, like, Ryan L., if you need to get a Vikings for, your family, you can use this code, man, 50% off. All right. Also, of course, the TDL store. And of course, we're doing the giveaways today. I'm going to make sure I put the email in the comments when I'm done, because I swear nobody hits me up after this. I saw people win, and like only people who have won before be hitting me up. So I'm going to make sure I get that damn email in the comments when I'm done. So at the end of the show, we're going to be I'll put the comments. There's going to be an email in the comments. You can hit me up at that email to get your winnings. All right. I'm going to give you guys those winnings on Monday. Okay. For whatever. So what should we do today, Glenn? What are you thinking?
I mean, the white hat's staring me dead in the face right now. I feel like.
So you want to go the white hat?
Yeah. The Michael Rubin party.
Yeah, the Michael Rubin party hat. Okay. Or what's the next one? What are we doing?
You pick the next one.
All right, pick the next one. Let's go. Let's go Tumblr. Let's go Tumblr today.
Tumblr.
So we're going the white hat and the Tumblr today, guys. White hat and the Tumblr, $1.99. I'll make sure you guys remind you guys during the show. Make sure I put this in the description here. So we're going white hat and the Tumblr for the giveaway. White hat and the Tumblr. All right.
The Diddy hat, according to Dre for show.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. The Diddy hat. Did he throw white parties? Did I know about?
Yeah, I wasn't invited.
I wasn't invited to those either, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know about the Diddy party white hats.
No.
But maybe it's a thing. And the Tumblr. So we're doing the Tumblr and the Diddy party white hats. White hats. You said that's the Diddy hats. I'm dying at that, bro. Oh man. All right, guys. So like I said, make sure that you $1.99 for that. And then I'll remind you guys during the show, we'll be giving away the white hat and the TDL Tumblr. Now make sure that I put the email inside of it. I know if Dre for show wins, he knows the email. That's what I'm saying. Like people have won before, they know the email. But I feel like if you get some winners that like they don't know the email, I'm gonna make sure I put that in there so you guys can hit me up on that so we get that going. Astro Vader says we need that TDL bong. I don't know if I can make that, man. I might have to get that custom made somewhere. Maybe I could talk to some of my rap dudes. Maybe we can get a TDL custom bong.
Damn. That would be crazy.
Does it come with a free bottle of Johnson's baby oil? I could hook that up for you, Kenny P. I could hook that up for you.
Only for you, Kenny. Nobody else.
Nobody else gets the free bottle of Johnson's baby oil. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So at least some pipe cleaners.
Some pipe cleaners.
I think the bong would be easier than a pipe cleaner, bro. Like you're getting,
Yeah, pipe.
I could probably work out the bong, like a specialty bong. You know what I mean? That maybe we give away like right before the season or something. Mm-hmm. I could probably work that out because I could just get a TDL sticker or something like that and just put it on there.
That's funny. Yeah, I think that's a worthy of pursuing at least.
Yeah, because maybe I could just like go buy a bong too and just put a TDL sticker on it.
You could do that.
I could just do that too. Get like a black bong, put a TDL sticker on it, and do like a special giveaway for it, ship it off myself.
Mm-hmm. You could do that. You could lie to everybody and say that you didn't do that.
Only if they watch the show. Only if they watch this episode. Like I say, if I do it later, they wouldn't know, Glenn. They wouldn't know.
Let a month go by. People will forget.
Yeah, exactly. They won't remember. They don't remember. He said, make an actual bong, gang. He said, oh, yeah, I mean, it's just a small pipe would suffice. People smoke out of pipes?
I was
Still?
just saying, man, how old are you? Because do you talk about the metal ones, but where you had to buy the screens? Remember those, the old school ones with the metal
Yeah.
pipe,
Uh-huh.
where they're like, "You got screens, man." I used to work at a dispensary. They're like, "You guys sell screens?" I'm like, "No, OG, we don't. We don't sell screens.
A screen.
Take something out of your screen door, dude, and put that on there."
Oh man, I haven't seen a screen in a minute, bro.
Yeah, screen like the old. Yeah, I think he's talking about the old the ceramic pipes.
Yeah.
The white TDL pipe with some black swirls on it. I'm starting to see the vision.
I just haven't seen somebody smoke out of a pipe in a long time.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I don't. I see. The thing is, I think everyone just vapes now.
Yeah. Vapes or like he said the Jeters don't go in bongs. Like your Jeters.
What are those?
You never had a Jeter before?
Maybe it's called something else because I've smoked every kind of weed. I feel like.
No, Jeter is like a special type of J. So basically, what it is like it's a J that has like weed on top of it. And
Yeah. I didn't know that. I think I just didn't know it had a name. Okay,
it's like 50% THC.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's one of those things like you could just like you could like just hit it a couple times.
Yeah,
like,
you're unemployed. You're unemployed when you're doing this. No, I understand this. Yeah,
exactly.
You're not like going to work after that. Yeah.
You're high as hell. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? It's effective.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like 5 of them at least last year we can have. Unless you really are unemployed, you have no job and nothing to make money with. You know, you Uber or DoorDash. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You might be able to smoke the whole thing in like 3 days.
Yeah.
But you know, if you have a job, like it's gonna help. You know what I mean? So, yeah, people talk about they stick to the gummies. I haven't had a gummy in a minute though.
Yeah, no, they're fun. That's probably that's what I would go back to. I have a drug test next week though, because I gotta get machine certified at work. So.
Can't be high working those machines.
Well, I was thinking about it because my boss comes up to me and was like, and I haven't. It's been quite a few months since. So I was good, but on July 4th, I was like, I was thinking about it, and then I was like, nah, not tonight. And then I was like, thank God I didn't. Jeez.
Yeah. What's the Ricky? I never had a. Just Ricky Williams has his own weed. I haven't had that weed.
Yeah. Does every athlete have weed? Things named after them now?
I don't know, but I haven't had the Ricky Williams one. Is that global? Because I don't think I haven't seen that in Arizona. I haven't seen Ricky Williams' weed strain out here, or like Wiz Khalifa. I haven't seen any of that shit.
That doesn't poll well out there in AZ, I guess.
I guess not, because I ain't seen that shit. I haven't seen that. No Ricky Williams. That's an interesting one, but I'll try it. I'm waiting for that Calvin Johnson weed because he's a big weed head too. Like
is he?
Yeah, because he was talking about Eric Ebron was talking about he went to go hang out with like Calvin Johnson like before like camp, and he said we just used to smoke weed and play Madden. I'm like, God damn, Calvin Johnson was just high as fuck, just catching all his passes like that.
Yeah. I know Al Jefferson, the old basketball player? Jefferson or Al Harrington? I can never remember which one's which, but the guy that played for the Warriors, he had like a farm, like a legit farm and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, because I think his mom got sick or somebody got sick in his family, and he started growing like the canatonic old school stuff, the actual medicinal stuff from back in the day. That was crazy. Yeah, Harrington. Thank you. It was Al Harrington.
Okay. All right. What is this? Heisman is
that's funny.
He calls it.
I like that. Yeah, good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna be against that.
Yeah,
Heisman.
I like it.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I haven't seen that. I might have to check that out though. The Heisman type of strain he's got. Yeah, it's just super interesting. But I would like the Calvin Johnson one because I want the weed where you can go out there and catch 1,900 yards.
Yeah.
What kind of weed is that? You know what I mean?
Maybe it was all weed. Maybe he was all weed. Maybe he was just like, if I don't have it, I can't catch the damn ball.
Yeah, Stafford does throw the ball really hard. So maybe it slowed it down.
Slowed it down, Matrix style.
so he can see the rotation a little better.
Yeah. He's like, on the Lions. I'm on the Lions. We stink. I got to get some motivation.
This makes the rotations, a little slower, man. Just so you could watch the ball come into your hands at a slower pace. Makes sense. Makes sense, man. Yeah. Does that mean Makai Lemon's going to be nuts?
What do you mean by nuts?
Does he smoke weed?
I mean, I feel like all these players do at this point. I don't even think they test them for it anymore.
They don't, huh?
They never did in the NBA because you wouldn't have had a league. But like Baron Davis would have never played a minute of NBA basketball if they drug tested. But the NFL I think stopped a few years ago. So I would imagine all these players, at least, unless like I know there's also some like hyper nerd NFL players now. So maybe they don't. Like maybe they just eat like gummy worms or something and watch anime. I have no idea, but there's a lot. I think the average NFL player smokes a lot of weed.
Yeah. Someone said justice for Josh Gordon. Yeah, Josh Gordon's probably pretty upset about that.
Didn't he get popped for like other stuff though too?
Yeah, he was a drug. He was a party guy.
Yeah, I was like, I thought it was a little bit more than that, and a lot of times too.
Yeah, man. And then he said the Raiders are going to the Super Bowl. Did you see that, Glenn? After you saw that,
I know, because like that was one of those ones where I was like, my guy. And then I was like, wait, is this good? I was like, how are you still on drugs? Like,
because I don't know how many Raiders fans. We can talk to Raiders fans, and they could maybe you might see Raiders fans go like, we're going 10-7.
I know Raiders fans that currently are on drugs that don't even think we're going to the Super Bowl.
You know what I mean? Like, there's some Raiders fans that are hype, but they're still at the 10-7. You know what I mean? Maybe a playoff berth.
Yeah.
If they're super bought into the defensive hype.
That is a Super Bowl for me this year.
That would be. I would be very excited about that. Mm-hmm. But you know what I mean? Like Josh Gordon is like, he said the Super Bowl. I'm gonna go with the Raiders, man. I mean,
that's crazy. We really are in July, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's slow time, man.
Oh, and thank the Lord the Raiders training camp's coming back up. My baseball team, ass. Horrible.
-2.
Oakland, ass. They're not even Oakland anymore, but whatever. The ass. That's what you just add another A. Take away the apostrophe, add another S. And that's what they are. And then you have I can't do soccer. I've tried so many times. I try every single time this thing happens. I can't do soccer. Doesn't do anything for me. I wish it did. It's dry. It's real dry this summer right now, and I need some training camp.
Yeah. I tried soccer too, man. I did. I did try soccer.
Man, it's just I don't know. It's just not for me.
I did try. It, because with soccer, what it is like it's such an international sport that I just don't know the players. Like you have to like really follow like the Premier League and like the Euro Championships and all that shit. You got to really follow it to kind of be into soccer. You know what I mean? Because all I know is Mo Salah and like Harry Kane and Bob.
That guy from was it Norway? That guy's crazy. That guy with the man bun. He's like 6'5". He's that guy's crazy. I was like, dude, that's an NFL tight end right there.
Yeah, and it also goes back to what we were talking about before. Is the USA is ass, and they lost to
right. And then everyone always wants to do this. This happens every World Cup on like Twitter, and they go, "How do we make the U.S. good at soccer? Here's how we do it, and here's how I do it. I stop caring about soccer. That's how we make the U.S. We have sports that we're the best at.
Yeah,
we have 3 major ones that we are the best at. Nobody can touch us. And I know it's not all American-born players or whatever, but they play baseball in America. Therefore, like that's how this works. And we're fine with that. Football, nobody could touch us in football. In American football, the only football I really recognize personally. Like nobody can touch us in that. Yeah. I'm sorry. Just doesn't matter. Never happening. Not happening for 100 years. Then baseball, we're the best at it. And I understand a lot of players come from the Dominican Republic and stuff like that. But again, they come to make the money in America. That's because we value the sport like that. And then basketball, we're the best at it too. So it's just like, there's European players that are really good, but they come over here to play because it's the best. I don't think we need to be the best at soccer. Let the rest of the world have that sport.
Yeah. I mean, we call it soccer.
Exactly.
That's why we suck at it, to be honest. Yeah, California, we're doing a raffle today. We're doing a raffle.
White hat and the tumbler. White hat and the tumbler.
White hat and the tumbler today. And I know I owe you the Venmo. I was supposed to send you the Venmo. I got to remember to do that. I'm on it, bro. I'm going to see it so I can get you that black duffel bag because I know I owe you the black duffel bag. So make sure I get that for you, dog. Because I know I made that personally for you anyways. So I got to get you that Venmo. I'll make sure I do that for you, dog. But yeah, we're doing the raffle. We're doing the white hat and the tumbler. All right. So, but yeah, anyways, back to football because we're talking about American football, right? Which, you know what I'm saying? That's what we call it here. We call this is our football. Mm-hmm. How you feeling, Glenn? How you feeling about this offseason so far, man?
Oh, nice and quiet for the Raiders. I like it. There's, the only thing I've seen is kind of, are they going to sign Terry and Arnold? And I'm like, probably not. So
who said that? Who said that?
It came up as like a rumor that the Raiders would be interested in him, and then I don't think it's going to happen. First off, isn't he going to jail?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure he did the OJ Simpson merch thing, basically, not the other OJ thing, but the when OJ stole back all his merch. This is kind of what he did, or is allegedly, of course. But anyways, that's. All I'm saying is like I like that being the top Raiders news right now. Like, there's not disgruntled contract people. Mm-hmm. None of that's happening right now. There's not. I don't think anybody's expected to be holding out of camp. Like, are you getting any of that? I don't.
No,
think so.
I mean Mendoza's not signed yet,
which is interesting. That is interesting, but it's still would.
Neither Stooks. I don't think Stooks is signed yet either.
Yeah, was it? And there was another Simpson didn't sign either, right?
Or is it Stooks and McCoy haven't signed yet? I mean, no, it's Mendoza and McCoy haven't signed yet.
And McCoy, I think we could all understand. Maybe there's some someone's trying to be like, how fast can I get out of this contract if that knee is just, if that knee is just mac and cheese in the middle, like it's just, if it's just never back, like I can understand that. The Mendoza thing's interesting, and I think Ty Simpson hasn't signed yet either. So both first-round quarterbacks.
They haven't signed yet.
Which is that's odd to me. I will say that's odd. I'm not concerned about it, but it's just odd. Because remember this time last year, Jack Besh and all the second-round picks weren't signed.
Exactly.
Which was also weird because that would, I believe, the Texans pick Jaden Higgins got fully guaranteed money, and they're like, we want that too. And the problem is like Mendoza's the number one pick. So what's your contract's already guaranteed.
I know,
the number one pick. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on there.
Yeah, it's so super weird. You know what I'm saying? Especially just because of his like demeanor and the way he talks about football. Him still not being signed is super interesting to me. we know how you really feel then. We know how you
what
really
can like nothing like what can he even do by not signing?
I don't know.
Like you're drafted by the Raiders, so like now what?
I don't know what's really holding him back. Like
the Taron Johnson thing. Somebody said Taron Johnson too, and also I remember there was a little pushback when I said this, like too bad, basically to Taron Johnson is kind of what I said. Too bad. You're just gonna have to play this year. You're gonna have to make the money that you're making this year because somebody already traded you once. I don't think another team's gonna trade for you again when two teams couldn't figure out your contract. So you're just gonna have to play this year, and it kind of seems like that's what's gonna happen. So again, I say all that to say this: it's been a quiet offseason for the Raiders, and I'm for it. I am ready for a little football though because of what I said earlier.
Versa said that's to do with the signing bonus.
Mendoza is about his money, I bet.
He said he wants it all up front.
Yeah. He said he wants some of Tom Brady's good nut water, 10% of that company. I want 10% of the good nut, please.
Yeah. Oof. He said I want the whole damn signing bonus. I want all of it. All right, man. I mean,
hey, go get it. That ain't got nothing to do with the salary cap, so I won't hate if you get it.
Yeah, because it's about when he receives the money, how many payments, and how much early on.
Okay.
Oh man, and my dude David, he's giving out a free shirt because he won a shirt at the last raffle. So
cool.
We'll do that too.
Very cool.
So, Shout out to David Ochoa, my dude.
Love to do 3 spins tonight.
Yeah, you know, he's a big, a little pocket awareness supporter. I'm getting my quarterbacks done. I just want to say CJ Stroud is very frustrating. I'm gonna say that right now.
Yeah, you don't say, especially when you gamble on him in the playoffs. Like,
that is a frustrating ass watch, man. Like,
ooh,
are you good or not, bro? Like it's like one throw is like amazing, and the next one's a piece of shit. It's like, what the fuck is happening?
And the problem is when he has pressure in his face, I have no idea. Like he'll have pressure. He'll be on a roll. He'll be like, oh, okay, there you go. Oh, okay, there you go. And then he'll have like pressure in his face, and he'll throw right through the guy coming at him, and you're like, I don't know if that's the move here, CJ. So yeah, I don't know. I've never been a big fan. And then his rookie season, I was like, gosh, how wrong was I? And then after this, I'm like, okay, I still don't think I'm completely right on him. I think he's a solid quarterback, but
yeah, he's solid. He's like I would say he's a top 15 quarterback. He's just not like a full on like top 10, top 5 guy like I thought he was going to be going into year 3, like coming out of year 3, like because you know how good his rookie year was. Like I was expecting him to be that guy, but like he's literally a top 15 guy. Like he's like the average quarterback, bro. He's like the average quarterback.
They have sick receivers. They have sick receivers too. Like I like you can't say he has no receivers. You can say the O-line here, and they definitely don't run the ball well. I definitely think if I was Houston, I'd really want to run the damn football. Which they drafted Keelan Rutledge early, which I think was a good pick for them. But they need to figure out how they can run the damn ball because they can't. But I love their receiving core. So with Collins, Higgins, Knoll, Dalton Schultz at tight end. They drafted my guy Marlon Klein too out of Michigan. I really liked him, and I was like, this is like a good team around you, and you have the best defense in football.
Yeah.
So anyways, whatever. I agree with you on that. Like I think he's fringe 15, but man, his bad is like the problem is his bad is like worst in the league bad when he's bad. Like when you watch a bad CJ Stroud game, it's like, whoa, dude.
Yeah.
I honestly think he's got a lot of Derek Carr to him, to be quite honest. Like when you watch him,
I didn't want to say that, but that's what I was thinking.
He's got a lot of Derek Carr where bad Carr was unwatchable. Like this is bad. Like it's gonna get worse to it. You're just like they have no what's that like stopping like kind of like busting out of a slump. They don't really have that ability. Like those type of quarterbacks where it's just gonna keep being sack fumbles, keep being interceptions, compounding it. But then when they're good, it's just like, hey man, why isn't anyone talking about this guy?
Yeah,
but that's a mid quarterback for you.
Yeah, I could do the review of the quarterbacks. I got film on them. I watch these dudes. Like I'm about to do Bryce Young next. I go in order.
You got to do little Benjamin Solak TikToks, man. Like you got to just do your little like. Here's what I think of CJ Stroud. 1 minute, just man. I bet you that would pop off.
He's just frustrating. But I should probably like August 1st is when I plan to be done. I'm trying to get like a quarterback done a day. So I'm close. I'm getting there, but like, because like a quarterback that I think is gonna fall off is like Drake May, because I feel like Drake May didn't do anything last year. Like I watched this film, like you're just part of a team. I feel like. And then like Caleb Williams is hilarious because he can't run that offense, but like they would get down in the fourth quarter and he would just like be Caleb Williams. Like he would just act like he's at USC, but he can't run that offense. So it's like funny.
Right. He's another one, man. He's another one where I actually think I just like how tough Caleb Williams is. I actually think he's a tough guy. Like, and me saying that about an SC quarterback is definitely tough. Oh yeah,
he's super tough.
He's tough. Like I was like, man, that's what I like about him. And I was a big time hater of his coming out, strictly because of his school and all of that. But I just was like, man, he definitely misses the layups because, like you said, I think there's just an inability to maybe run the offense. That because Ben Johnson definitely cooks, so it's like, dude, you should just run that offense and then make a play when I need you to make a play. The Bears might win the damn Super Bowl if that happens.
Yeah,
but. Damn, dude, I'll be damned if he doesn't have that one or two just crazy throws. I mean, he did it against the Raiders a couple times, like in that game where it was just like he didn't play well with that game. A couple throws though, where he just was unbelievable.
Yeah, He's yeah. I actually I do plan on joining training camp. I gotta get this set up. So I do plan on going training camp. Get a couple of days out there in August. But like it was just crazy watching him because like literally Caleb Williams would like suck for 3 quarters, and then the fourth quarter would start, and he would just start like making plays because he would just start doing his thing, and then that was the whole season. But
he's definitely got it. He's definitely got it. Whatever it is, like that's yeah.
Yeah. I mean, May runs JMD's offense. It was weird because like Drake May didn't throw the ball. I got through him quick because he threw the ball like 20 times a game, and that's when I realized like, oh, they're scared of you. They don't think you can throw the ball 40 times a game. So that's my thing of him. It was like, ugh. So if I'm only get to throw the ball 25 times a game with you, that means I don't think you're that good. I don't know. But anyways.
It's gonna be interesting with Mendoza too, because Mendoza at Indiana didn't throw the ball many times a game. Cal, he had to throw the ball a lot, but
Quinn, you froze on me.
Oh man, I froze on myself too. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay, yeah. No, I was saying that's the good thing about the Mendoza is it's gonna be a kind of interesting thing because the early years of Mendoza, do we really expect to be having the leads in a lot of games like that? We'll see. Yeah. You know, and we'll see how much it's kind of like, hey, we want you to go out there and go win for us, or no, we know how to win with you as quarterback. And I think that's probably the better way to do it is like, let's get this run game fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Let's let Genty take us to the promised land, you know, and then let Mendoza make some big plays, because I think Mendoza is going to be a fourth quarter guy. I'm pretty confident that he's going to be able to have that fourth quarter. Like, all right, I need a drive. This guy's going to do whatever I need him to do. Yeah, he's just going to make the play. Doesn't matter what's going on, who's injured, how good the defense is they're going against. Like, he's going to go make the play. Yeah. But it's going to be can I get you to rip off like 10 to 12 completions, you know, like in the second quarter, like just like 12 completions in the second quarter kind of thing, and then, you know, another 12 in the third. Like, we'll see.
Eddie Williams says, at this point, what's more likely, JPJ starts or JPJ is not on the roster? It kind of ties into this question. Marcus, are you sold on Burford? Makes me nervous.
Talking about the O-line today, for sure.
Yeah, we're talking about that. JPJ, I think JPJ has to be healthy.
Yeah.
You got to talk about him being healthy first. Because if he's not healthy, like, he's not going to play. And Caleb Rogers is going to take his spot. But if JPJ is healthy, I think he plays. I think he's going to be the guy out there. He is. He'll be the guy out there if he's healthy. That's my thing. You know what I mean? But I just think that there's some things got to work on. But he's still out of the linemen that are there, are the guards that are there. JPJ is the most talented guard.
Yeah, without question. You know, but as I've said, this is the third staff that still doesn't quite buy in yet on him. The third staff. Now, are we going to tout the Carroll regime and the Pierce regime as great football minds, given what we saw on the field from them? Maybe not, but you know, it's starting to look like that person that you know that is always telling you about how they were wronged by every friend they ever had. Every friend I ever had, this guy did this, and then you start realizing like maybe you're the problem. You know, like maybe you're the problem. And I think to me it's a challenge thing. I think coaches want to challenge him, whereas I think, you know, us as fans and maybe even to a degree JPJ himself are kind of thinking, no, he's the best, give him the job. But there's got to be something these people are seeing where they're going, we got to light a fire under this dude. Like, this guy, you're not an all-pro. You're not an all-pro right now. You can be 100%, but you don't walk into the league as an all-pro without putting in the work, without being healthy, without learning the scheme, without, you know, any of this stuff. And he hasn't had the best coaching staffs to work with. He hasn't had the best quarterbacks to block for. He hasn't had the best running backs to block for, especially that first year. He had Zamir White and Alexander Madison. But at some point, you have to put it together, or else they have to move elsewhere. They have to move on.
I agree with that.
Huge year for him. Huge year for him.
I mean, we're getting more into the offensive line. I'll talk about Burford a little bit more in depth if I'm sold. I'm not gonna say I'm sold. I'm not sold on Burford. Okay, I just want to say that. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that because I did my breakdown on him and I was pissed off watching it. But we'll get into that in a second. Speaking of Brown QBs, which one should start for the Browns?
Oh, it would be crazy if Watson popped off with Monken. Like,
Watson's going to start. I think Watson's going to
I think so too. And I think I'm telling you right now, I said this on the show before. What if he brings the Browns to the playoffs? Do you think the NFL actually gives him comeback player of the year? Because of what he came, because technically he came back from an injury, right? Like he came back from an injury, but like, do you think the NFL's gonna be like, Deshaun, after all you've been through, here's the award? I like, and he's just like, yeah, it's been rough. Like all the ESPN the ESPN reports with all the the Tom Rinaldi ESPN reports with Deshaun Watson. Like I do think Watson's gonna win the job. I do, and I also think because I think Todd Monken actually wants a quarterback that can run. And the thing about Shedeur Sanders isn't that athletic. That's one thing I think a lot of people don't understand about Shedeur Sanders. Whether you're a huge fan of him or not, is he's not that athletic. I think he's actually an okay quarterback. I don't think he's that bad. I think if I were running the Browns, I'd want to give Shedeur a year. That's what I would say. I'd say give him a year. Give him a year. We traded Myles Garrett. This is the perfect time to just go Shedeur. Just show me that you're the guy. But I bet it's Watson.
Shedeur's film was kind of bad though, because I did watch him. That's one of the guys I watched. He was just kind of I was like let's just. I'll just say this: if Shedeur was as good as people think he was, there wouldn't be a Deshaun Watson right now. He had a shot.
They wouldn't have traded Myles Garrett either.
Exactly. He had his shot, and I think that he just, I don't know, it's just something about his game. Like, he just didn't know exactly what was going on around him. Like, he was just missing things. So, I don't know. I don't know about Shedeur, but, yeah.
I think Watson's going to get it. It'll be crazy. I'm telling you, it'll be crazy if Watson has a good year. Because I think I like Todd Monken. I like his offense. I like him. I think he's going to be the press quote clipping guy of the year. I think he's going to be an awesome interview guy. He's already great. When he was yelling at people for throwing picks in 7-on-7s, I was like, I love this guy so much. Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah. All right. So we're about 30 minutes in. I guess we can start to talk about training camp a little bit there, get into our preview because we got a lot of questions here. Let me get some of these questions first before we start getting to that. Drake May. Caleb Williams doesn't seem to see well from the pocket. Is it because of how short he is? Yes, it is.
Yeah. If Caleb Williams was 6'4", I think he would be like otherworldly good.
Yeah, he throws the ball blind a lot.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I mean, that's why they got rid of DJ Moore, because, when he would throw the ball blind, he was expecting DJ Moore to be in the right spot, and he wasn't.
Yeah. So what's good about Mendoza? Mendoza, we know he's going to see everything.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like I could see Alex Guerrero telling JPJ to switch his diet up because it's leading to his injuries. And JPJ, he isn't a wide receiver. That 9 pork chops for dinner is a must.
I don't know if Ruben's joking there, but I tend to think. Again, I don't want to speculate too much about what JPJ is or isn't, but only from what I've kind of heard and stuff, he kind of seems a little hard-headed and kind of thinking that nobody's giving him a chance rather than the fact that he's probably not earning it, probably not taking care of himself the way that he needs to be. And you can't be getting concussions and all of these other injuries. You definitely weren't going to get the center job doing that because the center has to play every week. Like, really, let's be real. But at guard, you still need to be out there because Clint Kubiak's talking about Caleb Rogers, and Caleb Rogers is putting in the work. I don't think Caleb Rogers is as talented as JPJ, like at all, in my opinion. I don't think it's even close. He's definitely athletic, but I don't think he has the skill and just the overall power that Jackson Powers Johnson has. But he's going to be there every day. They say Rogers shows up early, stays late. active in the film room. Really, it's what these coaches want to see. So you have to the reason if you were to lose your job to a guy like Caleb Rogers and probably a Spencer Burford is it's not because those guys are better at football than you, but they are harder workers than you.
Yeah. I mean, he just gives Jim Belushi vibes. So that's what I get.
Yeah. Right.
I get Jim Belushi vibes.
Yeah. Just like, Chris Farley, like any of these
Yeah,
guys.
exactly.
Yeah, and he even straight up says he's like a Chris Farley guy, which is like, hey, I mean, it's a very funny guy. I grew up watching him too. Like, I understand being a fan, but don't be him. That guy died at 9.
I'm saying, I'm about to get dark. Both those guys are died before they're 30.
Right. Yeah, no, it's neither were guys you want to follow in terms of lifestyle.
He just gives those vibes. I don't know.
Mm.
He gives those vibes. He gives Jim Belushi vibes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about him. I don't know. He said JPJ is about a year and a half younger than our Ricky Stooks. Maybe he just needs to mature still. Maybe.
So the thing with that is, there might be something to that. I think that might be there. Absolutely. Maybe he's just young and winning the Remington Award in college. Maybe you just thought that was going to translate into immediate NFL success because of your maturity. Sure. That being said, is the Raiders are going to have to make a decision on him soon, because not only do they have to say, is he still on this team, but we got to pay him then if that's the case. This is year 3. He's on a 4-year deal. After year 3 is when you start saying, okay, do I pay this guy? Because we know they're going to pay Brock Bowers.
Yeah.
That's just a fact. Like, they're going to pay Brock Bowers. He's going to reset the tight end market. It's probably going to even get close to wide receiver money. It's going to be crazy.
He's going to get $30 million, I think.
I think so too, and guess who's not going to be mad about it? Me. I'm going to be like, give it to him. Yeah, no problem. But JPJ, it's not like, are we going to continue having you as a Raider? It's, are we going to reward you with a new contract? And that is something where you really need to analyze the person and the worker that this guy is. Because you look at like John Spytek, man. Everybody he's bringing in is like this football junkie. We'll see if they end up being good players. But it's clear that his process is like football junkie, high character.
Mm-hmm.
So Telesco drafted JPJ, but is Spytek going to pay him?
Yeah.
He has to come in this year and win the job and dominate this year at guard. And if he does, I think the Raiders are in a really good spot. That's the thing. Like, if he comes in and plays even just 14 games of like great football, consistent great football, they're with Linderbaum there, they're running the hell out of the football if that's happening.
Yeah, I agree.
And then what else is happening with the team? Like, it's really important that this happens.
And my bad, it's John Belushi, not Jim Belushi. But I did want to say that I'm Groot. John Belushi was married too. I just want to say that. I googled it. He was married too.
Jim's still alive.
Yeah, Jim's still alive. John Belushi, his wife was Judith Belushi Pisano.
Jim Belushi did a movie. Jim, his brother,
he was married too. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Jim Belushi did a movie with Tupac.
Yes, he did. Gridlocked. Yes.
Gridlocked. Yeah. That's an old school one right there. Yeah. You can get that one at Redbox, I bet, right now. Actually, they don't even have Redbox anymore.
If you got a lot of money, man, you might get married. I'm just saying. He's still an NFL player.
Oh, and you're a funny guy too. Girls like
you're funny, fat, and you got a lot of money.
And it's funny too, if you look at John Belushi back in the day, he was considered like the fat guy. He wouldn't even be fat now.
Exactly.
If you look at John Belushi, he would be like just a regular guy now. It's kind of like George and Seinfeld. Everyone's like, George is fat. And then you look at him, you're like, nah, bro. Like, we got some real big fellas now. That ain't fat.
All right. Let's see the questions we got. We'll talk about training camp here. All right, because we're going to do a little training camp preview here, guys. Because training camp is coming up on us quick. We got the 29th, 28th. We got 18 days.
It's not a long time. It's not a long time.
It's not a lot. All right. Just so everybody knows, we're doing a TDL giveaway, $1.99 for the white hat and the tumbler. So $1.99 white hat and the tumbler. So if you want to participate, we already got some people participating for that. So make sure you guys do that for the TDL giveaway. And we'll do that, of course, at the end of the show. Of course. All right. So training camp is coming up on us, Glenn.
Yeah.
So of course, we're going to be talking about the O-line battle, training camp, and who's on the bubble. Right. So, but training camp is all together. Let's start with training camp. What are your expectations for training camp? Like, what are you expecting to see? What are you looking for?
I just want to see. Like, I think preseason is going to be kind of fun, and everyone knows I'm not a big fan of preseason football. I think it's kind of boring.
Okay.
But I mean, I still watch every minute of it. But I mean, you're gonna probably have a chance to see Mendoza play. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You're gonna get to see Mike Washington play. That's pretty cool. You know, there's gonna be Jermod McCoy probably. Like, you know, you're probably gonna see these guys playing. Like, that's gonna be kind of fun. I'm just interested to see what Clint Kubiak is, right? Like, that's the thing, because I kind of feel like the football community is not exactly stoked on Kubiak to the Raiders, like the way I think they should be. Now, I know the Raiders don't win in all of these content creators' lifetimes. The Raiders really haven't won. But they, you know, I even hear, like, a guy I like is Nate Tice a lot. I think Nate Tice does a really good job. I think he's really toes the line between analytics and eye test really well. And then also just kind of is very measured, and he doesn't have the same opinion. He doesn't think the same blocking tight end for the Chargers is good like everybody else does. You know, like he's kind of has his own takes. But he said, Clint Kubiak, he was talking about scheme. And he was saying, like, Kubiak just runs the basic Shanahan offense.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, you know, maybe that's correct, but I was just kind of interesting. I'm like, no, is anyone really excited about him besides us? Because, like, besides Raider Nation. And I'm just interested to see, like, not only what does the scheme look like, but what does the team look like? What's the philosophy of the team? Because I think Clint Kubiak's going to bring a lot of that Mike McDonald, like, we're going to run you till you throw up. We're going to have the players union coming out trying to fine us for the way that we're making you guys practice. And I think he's going to try to really bring, like, physicality to the Raiders. And I know every coach says they're going to do that, but I think he actually knows how. And that's what I think is going to be an underrated thing about Kubiak. And I think you're going to hear about that a lot in camp, especially when the pads come on. Like, when they practice against the Texans with pads on, I think that's when you're going to be like, wait, the Raiders are hitting. They're hitting. They're not catching a lucky shot on a guy every once in a while, you know, and then missing a bunch of tackles. No, they're hitting. Mm-hmm. And I think that's more so than Kubiak's scheme. I think that's going to be the thing I'm looking at the most.
See, my thing with that type of comment, like, he runs the basic West Coast offense. Like, I don't think the West Coast offense is that detailed as they try to make it seem. Like, when I watch Kubiak, I feel like
first off, what do they mean by that? Like, so what I mean is, like, what are the other guys doing that is not basic Shanahan West Coast? Like, what's Kyle Shanahan doing? It's a completely different thing.
No.
Okay. All right.
So that's my problem with it, because you know when I watch Spencer Burford, like, it's the same offense, man. It's like it's just like there's different things they do. They do different little kind of like different motions. Only thing like Shanahan really does different is he moves guys around differently, or like he'll set up like he'll move Christian McCaffrey outside a little bit, right? Or he'll do a motion with a certain line, right, like a certain like Juice, right? He'll do like something with Juicek where he'll move him around a little bit different. Maybe like have him start one place and then come around and lead a block. But I mean, Shanahan's he's not changing the world. It's just Shanahan knows how to attack coverages, which is what Kubiak does too. And if you attack the defense, which is what a lot of play callers don't do. They don't like understand defensive schemes. And Shanahan and Kubiak, what they do is they attack the defensive rules. Or what Shanahan does a lot too, which people don't really talk about, is Shanahan will find your shittiest defender,
right,
and just attack him over and over and over again. Like if your linebacker can't play the run, right, and he's like all over the place and he has no discipline, he's gonna like do a deceptive run.
Isaiah Simmons' first game as an Arizona Cardinal is all you need to watch with that.
Exactly. He'll fuck with you. So like if you don't like have discipline, he's gonna do something deceptive and like run the opposite way and have that dumbass linebacker running this way like an idiot, right? And that's the thing. That's what Kubiak does too. Kubiak attacks your defensive rules. And that's all you really have to do as a play caller in the NFL. It doesn't have to be like super exciting. You doesn't have to do these super innovative shit. You don't have to do like what Mike McDaniel was doing with the Dolphins or anything like that. The NFL, you could have the same kind of basic concept offense, but it's all how you attack the defense. So if you know that it's quarters and you know a team plays quarters a lot, you're going to get Brock Bowers one-on-one in that safety all damn game. You're going to move Brock Bowers inside, and you're going to have him running posts and outs and make that safety have to guard him all game. And that's what Kubiak does. And that's what he did with JSN all year.
Right.
Like, you just move guys around, you fuck with the defense, because the defense has rules. And you have to stick to those rules. And only certain defensive coaches allow guys to be free. And a lot of those guys are dead. I'm going to keep it real. Like Dick LeBeau. I mean, Dick LeBeau's not dead, but he's like,
I was gonna say, is he dead, dude?
he's 90. You know what I mean? Like Dick LeBeau would like let Troy Polamalu have some freedom and do whatever the hell the fuck he wants. James Harrison, he allowed him to do whatever the fuck he wants. But most defensive coaches, they want you to follow their rules, because if you follow the scheme, you're gonna whatever. So what you do is you attack the scheme. So if you're a quarters team, like let's say that the Raiders play the Saints, right? Brandon Staley, he plays a lot of quarters. That means you're going to have a safety that has to guard Brock Bowers one-on-one if I put him inside and I run him right at the safety.
I was going to ask you, is Brock Bowers the guy you think that is going to be the –
oh, yeah, hell yeah.
He's going to be the guy that go, all right, who's the – you're trying to hide somebody from me right now, and Brock's moving right to him. Mm-hmm. Like, is that what you think is going to be the case?
Yeah. 100%. Or if it's like a cover 3 team, we're going to do these certain things to attack their defense. And that's what Kubiak does the best. Kubiak, because he's a defensive guy too. He played defense in college, right? He was a defensive guy. He literally is not an offensive guy. He played defense like his whole life. So he understands what defenses are doing. So when you have to call plays, like, sure, I could do the same basic West Coast offense. I could do like all the shit, play action, all the same bullshit that they've been doing since 2004. But if I understand what you're trying to do, that means I could put a certain guy in a certain area. And that's what Shanahan do. That's, Brandon Ayuk is having his mental problems. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him. He's having his Chandler Jones moment. But
yes, he is. Right?
But what Shanahan used to do with Brandon Ayuk is, like, based on the matchup and where he was playing, like, Brandon Ayuk would be playing slot for a whole game because Shanahan knows the safety can't guard him, and this team plays quarters. But the safety can't guard him, so I'm going to run the same basic West Coast offense. Like, Shanahan that's my thing with these guys, with these film guys. Shanahan does not, like, do these super wizard things. He runs the basic West Coast offense too. So when you say that, it's like, come on, bro. Like,
I thought that was an interesting comment. I thought
you're
that
a dick
was
rider.
I thought it was an interesting comment. It was kind of a throwaway comment. It wasn't really like the crux of what he was saying, but I was like, he just runs the basic Shanahan office. I said, well, kind of don't they all do that? It kind of feels that way. But I guess what I was trying to say with that too is I'm excited to see schematically what Kubiak does and all of that. But to me, it's how is he the guy, especially with his defensive background? Is he the guy to finally make the Raiders be the physical team that they're supposed to be? That every coach comes in, we're gonna punch people in the mouth, we're gonna win at the line of scrimmage, and we're gonna be physical. It's just like it's something you say in this essay. I will. It's like one of those like MLA formatting things that you have to say as a coach. Like, despite every single coach says it, but is he going to be the coach that does it? I tend to think he will. I tend to think like he kind of is going to make the Raiders play psycho. I think that's why he was like, fine, give Rob Leonard the job, because Rob Leonard's crazy too. Exactly. Like I kind of think they're going to be a little crazy this year.
And to be honest, that's why Kirk Cousins is here, because he knows that he can win with Kirk Cousins and he wants to win. I talked about it because Vinny was kind of talking about our Mendoza series. He was talking about that, and he asked me like about like why they're not playing Mendoza right away. It's like because Kubiak thinks he can win with Cousins. He knows if I can create the matchups, because that's really what it's about. This is the NFL. This isn't like college, right? if you have like because you have to understand, there's not like when you have a safeties, right? There's I don't know how safeties in the league, but there's not 34 Kevin Byards. There's not 34, right? There's gonna be some guy that is playing quarters that can't guard Brock Bowers.
Yeah, they're usually on the Raiders. Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, we're all well versed with the guys you're about to talk about. Yeah, but
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
There's some guy. Sure, is he a high level athlete, better football player than I'll ever be? Yes, but can he guard Brock Bowers on a corner route from the slot? No. Yeah. So I'm going to put Brock Bowers inside. I'm going to run this play action type of thing. I'm going to get him 1-on-1 with that safety, and that dude's not going to be able to guard him. And that's what Shanahan used to do with Brandon Ayuk. Like it's just so the NFL with offense is really not that super innovative, right? I mean, Mike McDaniel was doing some innovative shit, but they figured it out super quick. Like by year 3, like
yeah,
they're 8-9, 9-8. Like and that's the thing. Like the NFL has the same concept, same plays, same things. It's just like it's a matchup league. Who is your weakest linebacker? Right? You can't guard Christian McCaffrey. Like if I see a linebacker, you can't guard Ashton Genty, so I'm gonna throw the ball to Ashton Genty 10 times today because that linebacker sucks. I see you can't play in space, so I'm gonna attack you all damn game, and that's how it is. You know what I mean? Like we just make the end like there's these nerdy guys just make the NFL more complex than it is. I'm gonna keep it real. Mm-hmm. They do.
Well, yeah, they need it to be. I'm laughing. I guess this is our weekly make fun of the nerds thing. I've been cracking up lately. The nerd podcasts that I listen to, and I listen to them, so I'm equally complicit in all of this. But I'm laughing at work while I'm working, and they're doing this thing now where, for the longest time, they've said the data shows you just got to get a quarterback and nothing else matters. That's all it is. You just have a quarterback, nothing else matters. Doesn't matter. You can have the 23rd ranked defense in the league. If you have a good quarterback, you have a good chance to win the Super Bowl. We're also running the ball stupid. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Like, don't do it. Like, or just go get a running back off of Fiverr or Uber or DoorDash, and they can get you.
Put us a running back. We can do it.
That's your running back. This is how you win, guys. It's easy. I don't know why you guys. They were doing this for a long time. Now they're backtracking on it, and they're trying to figure out what's happening. Why is the NFL returning into a running and defense league? We have to do all this stuff, and they're doing this data as though they're discovering that running the football and defense is good. Like they're like, oh, this is a new analytical trend. This data is pointing this way, and like they used to always make fun of the big macho football coach that would be like, we're gonna run the ball down your throat and we're gonna beat you at the line. It's like no, because that's how you win. Like that's actually how you win, and I'm sorry. Like, yes, a quarterback matters. It absolutely matters. You always need to go get one. I don't think there's anyone in the league that tells you don't need a quarterback. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows it because all it takes is watching your team not have one that's worth anything, and you need one. That's not rocket science, and that's not something that we need spreadsheets to break down. But we also don't need spreadsheets to go, hey, running the football is controlling the game. Despite it maybe not being the most fun thing to watch as fans, and maybe it doesn't create the most explosives, but it also keeps the clock running. And then if you can play defense, you can keep your team in the game. It's so easy. Like the bar drunk guy at the bar is actually right about a lot of stuff, and the nerds have to overcomplicate it, just like what you said about the offense.
Yeah, it's just weird to me because it's the NFL. Like I could watch so many NFL damn offenses and. They've been running the same offense since the 90s. They do a little bit more motion. They might motion some guys over.
Yeah.
But it's still the Yankee concept. It's still dagger.
Yeah, like, there's tight ends. There's tight ends that can catch the freaking ball now and play like wide receivers. That's why the offenses are innovative. Because of the players.
Yeah, it's not too much real, true, innovative offense. Like Shanahan runs the same concepts. He just adds motions to them.
Yeah. I mean, like, come on. I'm telling you, like, the average tight end, like, I'm telling no disrespect. Algie Crumpler was a good player, but, like, can you imagine if, like,
Algie Crumpler?
Yeah, like, can you it's a name you'll never forget. But, like, he was a good player. He was a good player.
He was.
But, like, I'm telling you right now, like, you give him one of these, like, new age NFL tight ends, like, with that Michael Vick offense, like, you'd be like, the Falcons are doing something insane on offense. It's like, no, they just have a tight end that can run up and down the field crazy. Like, it's not innovative. That's just having the best tight end.
Yeah. This is stupid to me. I don't know, man. They overcomplicate. It's a deep because I always like what Greg Cosell said. It's not a complex sport; it's a detailed sport. So when you try to overcomplicate the sport, it's stupid to me. And California, he had a couple questions. I'm gonna answer I'm gonna get your questions here, California. Yeah, he has some good questions, but it's just I don't know. I think these guys just try to overcomplicate shit, man. So teams are always attacking or our defense, but our offense hasn't been attacking theirs. No, we had coordinators who just call schemes. Like Chip Kelly just called plays.
Yeah, he didn't game plan to save his life.
Yeah, because like Kubiak will do shit like he used to move JSN around, like depending on, like I said, if you had a bad safety, JSN would play the safety. He'd play in the slot all game.
Yeah,
because a lot of these teams are playing quarters. So if you had a bad safety, JSN is in this. He's literally playing the slot, and your safety is gonna have to guard JSN. And like Shanahan did the same thing. Like so, if you play quarters and you had a bad safety, like Brandon Ayuk is playing inside all game, and he's getting you one-on-one with Brandon Ayuk and a safety because Brandon Ayuk, who doesn't do good against press coverage, gets a free release. But then he has some good wiggle, right? He has good elusiveness and he runs good routes. The safety can't guard him one-on-one because he's a fucking safety. So it's that's how you win in the NFL is you have to expose the individual players more than just your scheme. And that's why like people overrate Shanahan's scheme, but all Shanahan does is he attacks shitty players. If your linebacker can't play the run, he's running right at your linebacker that can't play the run. It's not that deep.
Right.
You know what I mean? It really is.
And that's why when you see teams like Seattle winning the Super Bowl last year, the fact that they were able to have a couple good safeties, Witherspoon in the nickel. I forget what that guy's name is, that on outside corner that they had. He was pretty good too. That I think they re-signed. But they had the dogs up front. Like they kind of spread out very good talent across the board on that defense, then had a great philosophy. And it was kind of tough to attack one player on that Seattle defense. And that's why Seattle won the Super Bowl, in my opinion. I mean, you can talk about Darnold, you can talk about Kubiak, but on that defense, it was kind of like, who do you attack on the Seahawks defense? Yeah, look, Leonard Williams, excellent player. Witherspoon, excellent player. But I don't think those guys are first ballot Hall of Famers right now. Yeah. Maybe Witherspoon at some point, maybe Leonard Williams at some point. But you can't attack them because if I attack them, it's gonna be a long day. He's gonna make a play. I'm gonna look like an idiot, and I can't go attack their outside corner because he's pretty good too. I can't attack Kobe Bryant back there. It's just these guys are good. These are good players. So that like their worst player is probably Drake, whatever, the guy the Raiders cut, and that guy's good. Yeah. Drake Thomas. Like it was. And I hope Spytek's building that. That's what I hope Spytek's building right now. But it's interesting. And I wanted to ask you something about Mendoza. I haven't had a chance to watch the individual breakdowns of it, and I will this summer because I do want to learn a little bit more about him. But are you more excited about having him after this breakdown that you've done? Mm-hmm. Or are you a little less excited?
I'm more excited.
More excited. Like you were like, whoa.
I wish you would just play week 1.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think they should have signed Cousins. I wish they just threw him out there. Because I think he's the type of guy who could handle it. Like if he was getting his ass kicked, let's say the O-line just was shitty. I'm gonna answer your question here pretty after this, Adam. But I wish, like after doing the whole thing, the breakdown, I wish they just threw him out there just because he gets better every week. And I think he learns from his mistakes. So if you just threw him out there and he's tough enough to just when he gets punched in his face too, and he's getting fucked up, like nobody's care, right? Like he's not going to care about that. So he would be able to handle that. So I think that if you did that, he would get better. And then when we get to week 12 or week 13, he would be like balling. And then we get to year 2, like he would definitely be balling. So to me, when And I know Kubiak. The thing is, Kubiak wants to win. He doesn't care about what we think. He wants to. You could just tell by his demeanor, like he doesn't like losing, right? So since that is his demeanor, we're not going to really get that. But that's why I would want Mendoza to play year one because he could handle it. He could handle just getting his ass kicked, right? He could handle a 4-13 season, right? And maybe those 3 wins come at the end of the year, right? He just starts balling at the end of the year, right? But we have some hype going into year 2. But Kubiak, he wants to win, and I don't blame a coach for feeling that way, because losing sucks, but it's just come on, dog, like come on, bro, really, just let the dude go get his bumps out. You know what I mean? Because the later you play Mendoza, the later you have to get his bumps out. And I think you should just throw him out there and just let him get his bumps out. And he said, he can get his ass kicked after we know for sure the line won't get him killed. But that's what I'm saying. It won't matter. Mendoza will be able to handle the line getting him killed. That's the thing for me.
You think he has the resolve?
He has the resolve. He has the
mental toughness.
The mental toughness to get fucked up all game, right? And for weeks and not care. And then it just keeps getting better every single week. He has the mental fortitude to do that shit. So that's my thing with Mendoza and why I would want him to play, because he can handle it mentally. Like, Zach Wilson couldn't, you know what I mean? But Mendoza can. So
interesting. That's interesting because I am understanding the vision with Cousins, but
I understand.
I understand the vision. I still think Mendoza plays this year at some point. I do. Like I don't think Cousins is going to hold up for an entire year. I just think he's going to get injured. Honestly, like
Cousins.
I just think he's going to get injured. Honestly, like it's not even like he's going to play bad. He might even play. The thing is, like, he might play well. Like the Raiders might be like 3-3, but like a really scrappy 3-3. Where everyone's like, dude, they're like, a couple shootouts they've had. They've been on, they've won a shootout. They've lost a shootout. I know they're not going to play any primetime games this year, but I could see them be like a scrappy 3-3, and then Cousins is hurting like week 7. They're like, Mendoza time. And then you're like, Mendoza's got a 500. They're stepping on a team with a 500 record. Like, I kind of get it. I kind of get that that's what's going to happen. And I think Kubiak wanting to win really bad will play into the fact that maybe Mendoza might play, because like, what if Kirk is actually done? There's a chance. I think there's a chance that Kirk is just toast. Like it's over. He's not good anymore.
Yeah.
Kubiak wanting to win will not have this loyalty to a dying Kirk Cousins. He'll play Mendoza.
Yeah. Adam, answer your question, Adam. Basically, quarters is, I'll explain it this way. Basically, quarters is cover 0 without a blitz. So cover 0 is there's a full-on blitz and everybody plays man-to-man. Quarters is cover 0 without a blitz. So everybody's really playing man-to-man. It's technically zone defense or cover 4 technically, but everybody's playing man-to-man. So the safety, if you're inside and you attack him, he has to guard you, right? So technically it's man-to-man. And that's why you can set up matchups like that way. And you could just, I could literally put Brock Bowers and have him just run a vertical at your safety. Your safety has to come down and guard him.
All right.
And I could and while Brock Bowers is coming up, you can just break out in the corner or like an out route or whatever.
Yeah.
So that answers your question a little bit. We haven't gotten the training camp a little bit here.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's answer. I'm gonna answer a couple questions here. Let's get into some questions here. Marcus isn't into all the QB4 play. He wants to get rid of it. Yeah, you're right. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not. And thank you, Saeed, for the donation. Gotta trust Q. No, I'm not saying Kubiak's not making the right choice. I'm just scared that what I'm scared of is that Kirk Cousins is gonna play really well. That's what I'm scared of. Because he might.
I don't think that creates a problem for the Raiders.
It doesn't, but like it's just
they're not. He's 40. He's almost 40. Like it's different. It's different than Sam Darnold, right? Sam Darnold coming in, like let's say JJ McCarthy was really good, right?
Yeah.
But then like Sam Darnold had a really good year with that Vikings team, and Sam Darnold's 27 at this point, 28. You're like, well, he could have 10 years of good football left in him.
Mm-hmm.
Kirk Cousins has a max. If Kirk Cousins plays this year well, he has a max of maybe 0.5 years of good football after that said year. So what you're going to do at that point is you're going to trade Kirk Cousins. And I think that's the reason for his weird contract that he has, where it's actually for like 1 million years or something. I forget what the contract was. It's like 10 years, $8 billion for Mark Zuckerberg money, but none of it's real. And whatever. I don't care about contract verbiage. You could trade it at that point. Like if there is a team like the Steelers, right? Like a team like the Steelers, where Rodgers retires, they still think they're this close to it, and Kirk Cousins played well for the Raiders this year, and they give up a 3rd round pick for Kirk Cousins or a 2nd round pick for if Kirk Cousins is like really balling. And they're like, I just need 1 year of Kirk Cousins. We're a playoff team. And then the Raiders are like, fine, we have Mendoza.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Mendoza's McCarthy, like at all. But I don't think Kirk Cousins age kind of doesn't allow you to get fooled by him.
Yeah.
Because it's just like we squeezed a year out of Kirk Cousins is different than we saved Sam Darnold's career.
To be honest, I don't know why O'Connell just gave up on JJ McCarthy like that. There must be something else.
I don't think he did. I don't think he did give up on JJ McCarthy. I don't know if this Kyler thing is a complete NFL podcast thing. I don't think it's actually real. I think Kyler is still going to have to go. Still has plenty of work to do to go win that Vikings job. I think the NFL podcast cartel really loves Kyler Murray. So they're like psyched that Kyler Murray is with the quarterback rehabilitator.
Yeah.
And I have a weird feeling that, like, I'm not saying JJ is going to win the job, but I have a feeling because I'm not completely out on JJ. Not completely. I don't think he's ever going to be elite, but I'm not like I don't think he's like the worst quarterback I've ever seen. He does some dumb stuff. Don't get me wrong. He does some really dumb stuff, but he's got an arm, man.
His accuracy is so.
It is. But man, a good JJ throw, you're like, that one gets you up out of your seat. You'd be like, whoa.
I agree.
Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, what? What's that?
What's that? I agree. I just
there's like a couple times JJ will throw something. You go, okay, no, hold on. Now hold on now. Like when he'll make that throw, and you'll be like, it kind of reminds me of early Alex Smith. Is kind of what it reminds me of. People forget early Alex Smith sucked. He sucked under those Mike Nolan. Now the problem is Kevin O'Connell's a good coach, and we know he's a good coach. So why are you struggling? But that's going to be interesting. That's going to be a really interesting thing.
Oklahoma asked, why hasn't offenses changed since back then? Because I think the NFL has a certain style of play that your offenses don't have to be too complex. You just have to deceive the defense. That's all you have to do in the NFL. You don't have to do these crazy spread offense schemes like college football, like air raid. That's why the air raid doesn't work in the NFL, because air raid doesn't deceive anybody.
Right.
So, like the NFL is all about deception. Like, I have to make you think I'm going to do something, and I'm going to do something different. Yeah.
Sports in general are about deception. Pitching in baseball is about deceiving hitters' timing. Like you're trying to. Everybody's athletic. Everybody's good. You have to confuse them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the top level of sports, so you have to make these guys feel like, there's something that's going to happen, and you do something completely opposite. And it's just how you make it look. So I could run the same Yankee concept over and over again. But if I put Brock Bowers as a fullback and I have him run that over route, instead of it being like a wide receiver,
right,
you're going to be more deceived by it.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
You have to see it coming from a different angle, kind of a different release point or something, in a way.
Yeah, exactly. Rooting for Brady is gross. Oh, you've been watching film? Watch this. That's exactly how they do it. Yeah. So the wing team, buck speed 50 times a game wouldn't work. I mean, to be honest, I don't know. I would love to see a wing team in the NFL.
We got close with Wildcat, that Dolphins Wildcat year with Ronnie Brown. We almost had it.
Because the wing tee, if you ever play high school football, That's the most annoying shit to play against. It's a wing tee.
I mean, you watch Navy. Like if you watch Navy, I don't know if they run an exact wing tee or something, but they run some old school shit.
They run a triple option.
It's triple option, but like they will come at you on some old school 50s football, and like there's teams that aren't ready for it sometimes, and you're like, damn, like, and your defensive linemen get whooped. They get whooped in those games.
Yeah. The wing tee would be it. I would love to see an FLT try to run the wing tee. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious. DJ Tubb, he said, any thoughts on Jacob Clark? Who's Jacob Clark?
He's the fourth quarter. We might see him in preseason. Missouri State quarterback. The Raiders. He's on the Raiders roster right now. And I mean, he'll probably be playing. He'll be playing in the same way that like Cam Miller was playing last year in like the final time of the preseason. He'll have a hive, I bet. I think he's a pretty big dude.
Is he?
Let me look up. Let me do a little reconnaissance work on this guy. 6'5", Marcus. I bet you're excited. 6'5", 220.
He's from Missouri State.
Missouri State, and he was in college for 90 years. No, he went to Minnesota from 2019 to 2021, and then Missouri State from 2022 to 2025. That COVID year hit like crack for him.
I guess so.
Yeah, so he's 25 years old. He's but he ran for seven touchdowns. Yeah, interesting. Well, this is. I mean, Aiden O'Connell. You better not lose to Jacob Clark.
And so, anyways, who starts more games? AOC or the AOC's not starting any games this year, guys. If AOC starts a game this year, we're in trouble.
Well, are you sure?
We're in trouble. I don't know. Would they start AOC over Fernando Mendoza? Like, let's say
that's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm wondering. Like, what really is the plan? Is Mendoza like what if they're really like, yo, we just don't want to play Fernando right now. Like, we just want to let him soak up the game for a year. I'm not saying this is right or wrong, but he was running with the third unit in these OTAs. He was. It wasn't the second team. I mean, I know he got some reps with the other ones, but for the most part, he was running as the third quarterback.
When they sat out Cousins for that practice, he was the first quarterback up.
Hey, what? Okay. So here we go. You never know. I just have something to keep an eye on.
I don't know. I do. My dude Saeed, I do think. I think you guys are sleeping on Kirk Cousins just a little bit, because Kirk Cousins, even though he has a weak arm, he's still Kirk Cousins in Kubiak's offense, and it's just.
All it's going to take is Kirk Cousins. Like, let me look at the schedule real fast. Let me look at the Raiders schedule right now. I'm telling you, I bet Raider Nation's hating Kirk Cousins right now. There's going to be a game. Let me look at the game. Let me look at the game where it happens. This shit will have me dying.
They asked me this already. They're like, so how long do you think Kirk Cousins before he got like upset from fans? I was like, the first loss.
Okay. No. Let me tell you this right now. Okay. So they're playing they open up against the Dolphins. Okay, whatever. They play the Chargers at SoFi, Raiders at Saints after that. Chiefs Raiders October 4th. If Kirk Cousins goes up there and beats the Chiefs at home, every Raider fan is going to talk about how amazing this is Rich Gannon.
I mean, all the Raiders.
I'm telling you, I'll be one of them.
The Raiders content creators will be on his dick if he.
That's all I'm saying. Everybody right now, everybody's out on him right now. I'm just saying, all it's going to take is a weird Kirk Cousins win. First off, they don't have primetime games this year, which is the best Kirk Cousins schedule of all time. Mm-hmm. You tell me this is
no Monday Night Football.
Kirk Cousins said yes when that happened. No primetime games. No Chris Collinsworth. No Andrew Whitworth. No Ryan Fitzpatrick talking to me on Amazon Prime. Are you kidding me? We're gonna tear shit up this year. You like that? I'm just playing devil's advocate here. I'm just saying, week 4 they play the Chiefs. Let's say the Raiders are 1-2 there, he gets them to 2-2. That's all it's going to take. Every Raider fans acting like they're buying to Kirk Cousins is like, he needs to win the playoff game for my team. No, he needs to win a game against a division opponent.
Yeah.
And that's what's because guess what? They haven't done in a long time. They beat Chris Hadouken or whatever that guy's name was in last year because of Daniel Carlson's field goal. They almost lost them Fernando Mendoza for a second. Other than that, they haven't won a damn division game in 2 years. They stink. And if Kirk Cousins wins a division game early in the season, I'm telling you, hey, sit Fernando, we're good. That's what every Raider fan's going to say, including me.
Mm-hmm. I'm with it. How long should our defense on the side? I don't know.
Honestly, that's the biggest burning question.
That's the whole burning question of this season.
That's what can they run the football? Are they going to fix the run game? And then is their defense going to be like, is their defense even close right now? Because what is Rob Leonard? I think is still a bigger question than almost anything happening right now.
Yeah. All right. We still haven't gotten into the training camp yet. We kind of have. All right. Let's talk about the O-line a little bit. Because I did a breakdown of Spencer Burford. That really pissed me off. I'm not glad again. I was really mad watching that. The whole breakdown, I did it. I was like, this motherfucker is too smart. And he might be the starter in left guard week 1. I don't know if he's going to start the whole season.
Yeah.
Right? But he might be the starting damn left guard week 1 just because he doesn't make mental mistakes, even though he's like not good. Right. And he's just like, he understands the wide zone system, what the hell they want to do. But and then you have Caleb Rogers versus JP Jake, basically. Right. I didn't know Jordan Meredith does not play guard the whole training camp until I did the breakdown that I just did with Matt. I researched it. So it's really just Trey Zone,
Caleb
Rogers,
JPJ,
and Spencer Burford. So what are your thoughts on that? I'm just interested.
I knew the minute Burford went out there with the ones that this is not for show. This is Clint Kubiak's like, nah, this is my guy. He knows. He's not going to screw up. He knows what I want to do. And I make this joke. I bet you if you go to every great offensive mind in the league, there's some fan base that's really like, there's a fan base of that offensive mind going, why are we starting this shitty guard? And I bet it happens. I bet you if you go to the Rams SB Nation blog, they're probably mad about a guard on their team right now. And there's always this guard that starts that's just like, why are they starting? And I think it's Burford for the Raiders. Now I think Burford in the run game, I think he's going to be fine, in my opinion. I think he's going to be just fine. I think when you have Linderbaum, him, and whoever takes that other guard job, I hope it's JPJ. But let's just say it's between Zune, Rogers, and like you said, for the other guard spot. Like, we'll see. I think they'll be able to run the ball, which will be nice because I think that's this year. I think that's just so key, regardless of who's quarterback. Is like, fix this run game, and I'll feel fine about this team. We'll figure out wide receiver. We'll figure out all that stuff. You figure out the run game, that'll be fine. The pass game, it's just going to be ugly, honestly, because I think Burford's just going to lose. And that's the problem with a guy like that is anybody who's better than average is going to just whoop his ass, and there's just nothing he can do about it. It doesn't matter how late he stays up at night watching film. There's just going to be a guy that's just this ball of butcher knives that just goes through him, and that's the league, unfortunately. That's DJ Glaze's problem too. So it's like the fact that they have two guys on the line where they can just be outmatched by somebody, no matter how good their work ethic or preparation is. That's a little scary. But I think Burford starts, honestly. I don't think that's nothing, right? Like, I don't think that's nothing. We'll see when the pads come on, but I think everybody's just waiting for this Burford thing to go away. And I don't know, man. This feels like an install guard that's here for the first year.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. Like, just watching him, I'm like, oh my god, coaches are gonna love this stupid shit,
Right.
Because he's always in the right spot. He doesn't make Burford doesn't make mental mistakes. Is that nothing up here like mentally that's wrong with him? It's just if you get in like a 3rd and 9, you're fucked with him. Like with not even like a great defense tackle. A good defense tackle against Spencer Burford on 3rd and 9, you are literally fucked. That is the problem. Like, but if you can hide him and you can run the ball well, right? You run the ball, you get the play action game going, you can hide him, you can avoid a lot of these 3rd and longs. He'll be serviceable. He'll get the job done.
Right.
It's just when you get to those like the 3rd and 9s and 3rd and 10s and 3rd and 11s, right? You're not able to run the ball, and you need him to actually like play in pass pro 1-on-1.
Yeah.
You're fucked. Like it's no way. There's no way around it. Like I can't lie to Raiders fans. I can't like hype him up. Like you have to hide him. And when you watch Shanahan, what he did with him, he was hiding him the whole year, hiding him. So you have to be like, you have to work around that. And if you hide him, you can get away with it. But when it's 3rd and 9, you can't.
So if you're hiding him in between Linderbaum and Miller, two players I think are good in pass protection. Like, do you think maybe there's a little something there?
There is, but like you just can't stop that. Like that 1-on-1, you know what I mean?
Right.
You can't stop that. You just can't. You know what I mean? Somebody asked how much I had to drink. I mean, just a couple of beers, man. Actually, I had a beer before this, but it's fine. We're right, guys.
Damn, are we off right now? Like, what's going on?
I don't know. Like, I feel like it might not be intelligent.
I feel like Marcus has been waxing philosophically about scheme, and they're like, Marcus, are you drunk? Marcus, are you drunk?
Maybe I'm slurring my words a little bit. Maybe.
Not even. I was like, this guy's talking. Everyone's like, thank you, Marcus. You've helped me understand the West Coast offense in 5 minutes. Are you drunk, by the way? Damn. I tell you, when people ask me if I'm drunk, I'm saying a lot dumber shit than that.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like you can hide Spencer Burford. You just can't hide him on 3rd and 10.
Right.
That's all it is.
And if you're down 7 in the 4th, they're flooding him, right? Like they're gonna blitz a middle linebacker at him with a defensive tackle and go, all right, figure it out. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You just can't hide him on 3rd and 10. And that's the problem. Because in 2023, he was a starter. He didn't play any of 2024, really. In 2025, he didn't play until week 9, right? Until they had to play him. But after that, like Shanahan did a good job of hiding him. Like you have to hide him because if you get him 1-on-1, it's gonna be a problem. So, but I do think and it bothered me so much when I did that breakdown. I do think he's gonna be the starter week 1. I think he is. I'm upset about it.
Baby Show has entered the chat, by the way.
Marcus blames Derek Carr's playoff injury on his divorce. I mean, I got divorced the same year.
Facts don't care about your feelings. Okay. All right.
I got divorced and like he broke his leg. I don't know. I felt like it's God's telling me something. That's all I felt like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it wasn't all that got broken that day. Tell you that much. That's first off, we're always drinking on Friday Night Live.
We're always drinking.
This is not a new experiment. This is really funny. We're constantly drinking beers on Friday.
It's part of the show.
It's literally mandatory.
Yeah, you know what I mean. That's what's Friday Night Live. This isn't like a normal like TDL breakdown,
right?
We're like
getting
super intricate in here. You know what I mean?
Friday Night Live, yeah. And there you go. There's the sound of Friday Night Live, the beer can popping.
Exactly. You heard it.
Yeah.
So
Does that
but
scare
yeah.
you? Does that scare you, listener? That sound? Are you scared?
Yeah. You won't see me smoke on the show because then some bad things might happen. If I start hitting weed on the show.
Yeah, weed. No, the weed on podcast doesn't work. It doesn't work. You start kind of like you lose track of where you are. It's tough to get on a roll. It's different. It's just a different thing. Weed conversations only work for the people having them, not the people listening.
Exactly. Edgar, you're dreaming. The thing is, like, Burford doesn't make mental mistakes.
All right.
It's not that I'm not saying he's good. Okay, I want you guys to understand that. I'm not saying Spencer Burford is good. I don't think he is. He just like if you're running outside zone, he's gonna be in the right spot. He's gonna be in the right spot. He's gonna make the right combo block. He's gonna make the right move. He's intelligent, and he understands what he's doing, and that's why they might not play a young guy over him, because the same reason why they're not playing Mendoza over Kirk Cousins is the same reason why they play Spencer Burford over somebody else. And that's all, and that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying he's good or not. There's just a chance for that because Spencer Burford is always in the right spot. Like, even you watch his film, like, you're like, okay, this guy's like there.
Yeah.
Will he hold the block for very long? No. Will he be in the right area though, where the coaching staff is like, this is how you should do it? Yes. Because NFL coaches are, especially O-line coaches, they're sticklers for being in the right spot,
right?
Like being in the right type of area, and that stupid shit like that. Maybe fans don't realize, but like if you're doing the right foot movements and you're doing the right blocks and all that stupid shit, they love that shit. And that's what coaches love. And that's what Spencer Burford does. And that's why he's playing with the first team right now. So hopefully, like Caleb Rogers, somebody beats him out. Hopefully. But it's going to be crazy to see how that works.
Well, I think what an interesting conversation, too, is DJ Glaze the starting right tackle on this team? Because I know there's people, really it's just Eddie, but people that think Trey Zune can be in play at right tackle. I personally think Trey Zune is the long-term play at center and then the kind of swing interior guy is how that works. Is injuries at guard, Zune gets in there and operates the system well. I don't know if he's an option at right tackle. We'll see. Charles Grant, though, like, to me, it's just, man, does Charles Grant have a chance at right tackle? Like, because to me, DJ Glaze, I know he seems like he must be the most coachable guy in the history of the world. And I think it might be a little bit of what you're saying with Burford, where he's probably not doing anything wrong on a lot of plays. It's just like that guy's better than him.
Yeah, exactly.
That guy's better than him, and he lost. And unfortunately, that guy's not coming off the field, and he's going to have to deal with this guy all game. And as you said, about offense, but I think it applies to defense too, is that guy can't block this guy, and we're just going to throw this guy at him all game, and we'll see what happens. So to me, I think Charles Grant has this more boom or bust upside where it's like, I bet you Charles Grant has like dominant, like a ceiling of dominant, in my opinion, like where it's like, if it goes right, like Charles Grant could be a dominant tackle. I don't think that's a high percentage, but I think that's there. I don't think DJ Glaze has any percentage of being a dominant right tackle. So I'm interested to see how that battle goes. If that's even a battle, I hope that's actually a battle.
Me too. I do hope it's a battle. And to be honest, I hope they have a battle with Spencer Burford too. I really do. I really hope they have a battle there. Because, like I said, on 3rd and 9, like Spencer Burford, he's literally a liability. He is. He's a liability. like I don't care how good he looks in the outside zone. I don't care. 39, you are fucked. I can't hype it up I can't get past that. I'm sorry. I can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's. Yeah, I mean, that's just to me. It's you can't have two guys on your line like that, Burford and Glaze, where it's like there might just be games where they can't block the guy in front of them.
What is Baby shit talking about? He's talking about who's Dirty Diana. He's talking about
Rossini.
How they talk about Dirty Diana? How she let the head coach of the Vikings dig in her guts? Is that a thing? Kevin O'Connell?
Damn,
O'Connell did it too.
that's just old school reporting. You guys aren't ready for that. That's just old.
Yeah.
That's insider sources. What do you think that means? What do you think that means?
I mean, she did. See, you guys are gonna get me in trouble. I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying, like, this is old school reporting. She's in the wrong era right now. I told you guys, if she was messing around with Mickey Mantle back in the day, nobody would care.
Yeah.
I told you guys. In the 50s, they'd be like, they'd be mad that a woman was working for the newspaper, but otherwise, how she got her information, that would have just been a hush hush secret. People are tattletales nowadays.
I agree.
Tattletales.
I agree with that, because she's not bad looking, so I don't.
We all know how it happened. Like, it's not like what is he thinking? It's just more so like, it's just one of those things where it's like, we're at the coach's retreat. Everybody's had some drinks.
Mm-hmm.
She's talking. She's clearly got some little game to her.
Yeah, she got some game. Yeah,
she clearly has that. You've seen the video of the cop pulling her over.
Yeah,
that you're just like, oh, I get how this whole thing works.
Yeah.
Because the cop could have got some, if we're being real. And if we look at this, like, and you're just like, everybody understands how this works. And I'm not like, okay, it's one of those things where if you get caught, you get caught. My problem is we got people that offer nothing in media now whatsoever. There's just people that offer nothing now that have jobs, and there's not even like this fun little drama with it. Like, I don't think this is bad for the league. I don't think this is bad or anything. I think this is just like, okay, you uncovered a secret, but this is how it's worked forever. I guarantee you this is how it's worked forever. Come on.
I mean, I've been to the combine, bro. So
yeah,
I know how the girls get down at prime 112. So
those for me, like, there's an economy to this whole thing. It's always been that way, and it's not even just football. It's like this all the time. There's a weapon they have. There's a weapon they have that they know that works when they want something, and it happens. That's all I'm going to say. And when you say, Glenn, define they, no, I won't do that. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. See, we're spreading awareness here, the Blue Raiders. I appreciate this, Ace Boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Little voodoo magic.
A little voodoo magic.
Mm-hmm.
Baby Sugar's mad that I said that she's not that bad looking. He says she's a 3.
Whatever, man. I can't compete with the hot tub guy over there.
I mean, when you're at prime 112 at the combine after like 4 or 5 shots.
Yeah. They start playing Miguel, how many drinks?
how many drinks? You know what I'm saying? The club's going off.
Frustration. Sorry, you're hearing that in the background, and you just look at it in the corner, and this girl's wants to talk to you about JJ McCarthy.
she's trying to get the JJ McCarthy.
You're Kevin O'Connell. You're just sitting there you're like I'm about to go to my room. I'm tired. And all of a sudden you're like, frustration. And you're just like, why is every man acting like they've never heard of this? Is all I'm saying. Like, oh, I'm a foreign alien. I've never heard of this.
You know what I mean? Like, you just might get a little loose. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like she knows exactly what's happening. Back away from the misogyny. Get out of here.
Who's it? We doing misogyny? Is that what they said?
Come on. I'm telling you how the world works.
Hey, guys. Hey. We're not misogynists here. Okay, we're not misogynists. No. I support women. I got 3 daughters.
No.
My daughter's a radical feminist. So if you ever met a radical,
like this, she might not like this, but that's okay.
She'll definitely hate my show, but that's fine.
It's fine.
I raised one, so you can't call me misogynist.
You're supposed to be kind of mad at your dad sometimes. It's just part of growing up.
Mark, have you ever had to get down there for a scoop? I don't want to tell this story. I'll just say I went to the combine. I went to prom 112, and like I got really drunk, and then I followed this girl who like does like college football and works for overtime. Never met her before. I had no idea how I met her on Instagram, but that's all I remember.
That's all that happened.
I don't know what happened, but we were following each other on Instagram.
I ain't leaving alone. Feel like I can be honest, man. That's the show's happening. Marcus just heard that song.
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, back to training camp.
I mean, hey, you guys asked. I could write that whole Netflix saga right now. I'm telling you.
Back to training camp, guys. Yeah. My daughter's a radical feminist. Yeah, she just does feminine. She's a turf. I don't know if you guys ever know what a turf is.
Well, I respect that, but
I don't know if you guys ever heard of turf is.
Yep. Not into the natural grass. I got you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I respect
She's a turf.
Mm-hmm.
She's a turf. Anyways.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Anyways, not to air my daughter or anything, but she's a turf. What's the next topic here? This is who's on the bubble, Clint? Who's on the bubble?
Well, yeah. Who's on the bubble now? Oh, for the Raiders. Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
For training camp, who's in the bubble?
I was gonna say you for all this stuff.
I'm on the bubble right now, right?
You are on the bubble. Who is on the bubble right now? Okay.
All right.
First one here is very easy because I think there's a few people, right? Obviously, there's a few people, but Dylan Laube.
Okay.
How does he make this team?
Special teams.
He has to. It has to be that way, right? Because he's going to have to compete with Roman Hemby. Now, that's not to say Roman Hemby's going to come in here and like win this job. They're both coming from the same UDFA kind of thing. So that's not a huge issue. But Dylan Laube has to, I mean, to me, it's pass protection too. Like, who's the pass protecting back when the Raiders are down 10? And we just we're passing the ball for the rest of the game. And Spencer Burford's playing. So who's the pass protecting, running back there? So that'll be interesting. He'll have to win his job there. There's a few, but you go ahead if you have anybody.
My bubble. Okay, I'm gonna go Jordan Meredith.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Jordan Meredith. I think he's on the bubble. I think hopefully he doesn't lose the job to Will Putnam, but I think they're just them demoting him and not putting him at guard because I found out that he was the backup center. And they're not giving him a chance at guard. That means he's on the bubble. Just to be the backup center. Because like if Linderbaum goes down, right? Who would you put at center? You're going to put Trey Zune at center.
Probably.
Before you put Putnam, right?
Or JPJ. I mean, you might even have a JPJ.
Yeah, you're going to put JPJ at center?
Yeah. They're pretty deep at center. They're pretty deep at center.
Right? That's what I'm saying. You got Trey Zune who can play center. You got JPJ who can play center. Right? So I think Jordan Meredith's on the bubble. If I'm going to go, let's go defense. I'm going to think of defense here. I think it's going to sound crazy. Raiders fans think I'm crazy because he's a special team guys. I think Palomar might be in the bubble.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, without question. He was going to be my next one. I mean, you
Palomar will
draft
be in the bubble.
Stooks. You bring in Stooks, right? You bring in Dalton Johnson. I mean, really, Dalton Johnson's going to be the guy. Like, if Dalton Johnson has a good camp, you're going to go, why do I have Isaiah Palomar here?
Yeah.
That's what you're thinking there. He's another one. To Cameron Richardson, I think it's a cut. He's probably just gonna be cut.
Does he exist?
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, this time last year, I thought he was a Pete Carroll corner. So right now, I'm just like, nah.
But Hezekiah Masters is battling with Darian Porter right now.
Right.
So that means that Hezekiah Masters already jumped to Cameron Richardson. He's already jumped him.
Yeah. No, that's true. For sure.
So I don't see that. I don't really see this as a bubble. I think he's getting cut. I don't see this as a bubble.
He's probably
right. Like I don't see this as like somebody who could like do that. People are saying Adam Butler. What do you think of that? Adam Butler. I don't see that.
I think there's a Rob Leonard tie that's going to keep him on this roster. Adam Butler's kind of on my shit list a little bit. Like I've been kind of on him for the last year. Just kind of what's up, man? The minute the Raiders paid you. His whole career was about I've never been paid to do what I do. I'm so consistent. I do this thing. I'm a team player. I set up everybody. I'm out there and everybody else plays better because of me when I'm out there because I set everybody up and all that stuff. And then he gets paid, relatively speaking here, he gets paid and we don't see really a damn thing from him last year. And are we going to write that off or are we going to start thinking maybe this is Adam Butler? I don't think he's not a very young guy. He's not a very young guy.
31, 32.
I think he makes the team. Now, to me, if Tonka Hemingway is able to make this really big jump, which I thought Tonka Hemingway came into the Raiders last year and just did what he was supposed to do. Okay, what I drafted you to do was to just be a disruptor. And that's what you did. The guy had 5 sacks as a rookie. That's not to be scoffed at.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. The problem is though, I don't know what Rob Leonard's going to be doing on defense, but like, who is that like nose tackle? Who is that guy?
That's a good one too. Because I think every nose tackle is on the bubble. Big East is on the bubble. Right.
Interesting. You think he could be cut this year?
I mean, he's only a 6th-round pick, bro.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Right. Because you got Brandon Cleveland coming in, you got Gary Smith coming in.
Gary Smith Chevrolet.
You got Benito Jones coming in.
Right.
So, I mean, talking, Big East is on the bubble too.
You have Lockie Tassi. Don't forget. Lockie Tassi's an interesting one, right? Because there's people that think he's like for sure going to be Jordan Mailata level. Like this is our undrafted guy that wasn't playing football until 2 years ago. But like he could come out there and just start dominating and people go like, hey, nobody can really like handle this guy. We're going to have to keep him on our roster.
Yeah.
Then it starts getting interesting. Because what if he's just whooping Tyler Linderbaum's ass every once in a while?
Antiversal, that was Gary Smith. I still think Gary Smith makes the team.
It's true.
Tommy Eichenberg, he's on the bubble. He is.
I think so.
Because sure. Lindenberg's literally already jumped him. Like Adam Warren of the Athletic, Sam Warren, my bad, not Adam Warren. Sam Warren, he gave his stock up, stock down for the OTAs. He had Cody Lindenberg
way up,
stock up, and then he had Tommy Eichenberg stock down.
We bought early on Cody. We did. We bought early.
So I think that Eichenberg might get cut too. He might. There's a good chance he gets cut. Because the thing is about Lindenberg is when you go to 15 tackles as a goddamn special teams guy, that's a lot of tackles, man.
I know. And
coaches respect that shit.
Coaches love it. It's how they love your trajectory coming in as a late round pick, gritty guy, and then like I said, besides Dean and Walker, there's not a lot there.
There isn't.
So even that case with the Eichenberg, I'm kind of thinking like, okay, but what if he's the 4th linebacker? Like even Eichenberg, I'm like, is he even on the bubble? Because you're gonna have to keep 4 of them. You're gonna have to keep 4 off-ball linebackers.
You got a good point.
Like, who's the other guy? I like, who is it? I don't even know if he's on the bubble. I mean, look, he has to play well. I mean, because they could always sign a veteran, sign a camp cut guy or something. You still have to come out there and play well. But I'm kind of thinking, like, man, that my hot take on the Raiders, I said it a few Friday Night Lives ago, was they still don't really have linebackers.
Yeah.
I know everybody, if you listen to like Raiders.com kind of stuff, they're like, and this revamped linebacker core. I'm like, no, they got two guys that I think are going to start for them. Don't get me wrong. But Nakobe Dean still has yet to come play for the Raiders.
Yeah, 100% true.
Quay Walker, I'm just not super big on, but he's definitely would start.
He has talent. He has talent.
He would be the starter. So I'll say that much. You still gotta have a couple other guys as off the ball linebacker, and I don't know. Are there UDFAs there that are gonna come in and play? I don't know.
I mean, what undrafted free agent do you think would make this team?
I mean, it would be Gary Smith. I think has got a guy that's
that's my guy for it.
Roman Hemby. I still wouldn't sleep on a Chase Roberts at all.
Okay,
at receiver, I still think they're gonna need a big body guy. If that can make a contested catch, and I think Chase Roberts is a guy. I think there's room for a UDFA to make this team. Those would be the three I'd go for. I know people like Sion Sloan. We'll see. I think to me, Kieran Crawford would have to be injured or like just not looking good in camp, which we'd have a whole nother problem if that was the case. But for Sion Sloan to make the team, but we'll see.
Yeah, so is it Tokyo Toe? I mean, yeah,
that's true. Kickers just don't really count right now. Sorry, but
yeah.
I mean, right? We're just not. That's just not something I'm like super. It's possible.
Yeah, Tokyo Toe could do it.
He could, because who do we have? We have Matt Gay right now. Who's the kicker?
Yeah, we don't have a kicker. So I feel like
Tokyo who's the kicker though? Who's the guy they signed?
Matt Gay.
It was Matt Gay.
Yeah.
Damn, I've completely forgot about that. To be quite honest.
With his 71%. I mean, 71% as a kicker is fucking terrible. I was like, why do you sign it? Yeah. That's fucking awful. You suck. 71% of your kicks is awful.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. I'd rather re-sign Carlson at that point. Nobody has signed Carlson. That's crazy. I didn't think Carlson should be out of the league.
Me either.
He's not out of the league bad. That's crazy.
So is it Taron Johnson?
I don't think he's gonna get cut.
I mean, Greedy Vance would have to ball out.
Even then, you still want to have a few options there. And I just don't think Stooks is a nickel corner. I think Stooks is a safety. So when people talk about like Stooks can come down and play in the nickel, like I think there's times where you can, when you want that look, you can create that from time to time where Stooks comes down and plays in the nickel. I like Stooks as a safety.
Yeah. People keep asking about surprise cut. Who would be your surprise cut?
Oh, yeah. I'd have to think about this a little bit. I mean, JPJ is honestly one of them.
Yeah.
Because if JPJ just has a bad camp where he's just out of shape, it has to be like, it has to be just out of shape, not picking up the offense. Like JPJ is really the one. Because I think JPJ is, I kind of agree with that question earlier. He's either starting on this team or he is cut. Where it's like, he's one of those guys where it's like, if I keep you as depth, like you're probably not good depth because I don't trust you to work while you're not playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if he's not the starter, do I trust him? Do I trust him to like be head down, like working? I don't know. So JPJ would be actually like, if you're, and I mean a surprise cut where everyone's like, what are we doing here?
I mean, someone says Dante Thornton. I'll go Dante Thornton as one.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I don't think it'll happen, but again, that would be a surprise. So you're right.
I'm leaning towards the defensive line and kind of.
Okay.
Like a Jonah Lalu.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Like
I mean, we didn't even talk about him in the defensive tackle.
Right?
Thing.
Like a Lalu getting cut.
Yeah.
Or because we're expecting like Hemingway and Pegues to like maybe if let's say they took a step, it would be like somebody like that, like Joe Olalu, somebody like that to get cut. My other surprise cut. I don't know, man. It's kind of tough. You always talk about Dylan Lobby. That wouldn't really be a surprise.
No, it wouldn't be that big of a surprise.
It wouldn't be that big of a surprise.
Like, no one's gonna get really mad if he gets cut.
Just on DJ said Dalton Johnson.
I mean, that would surprise.
I mean, how bad would Dalton Johnson have to be?
Yeah. Well, because that's the Tyree. They traded the Tyree Wilson pick to get him. You know, that felt like there was a pick they want. Like, it felt like a guy they really wanted on day 3. You know.
Yeah.
Again, DeCamerion Richardson, that would not be. I think we anticipate him being cut for sure.
Because to me, it would be like a surprise code. Would be like DJ Glaze,
Michael Mayer.
Oh, that's a good one.
Michael Mayer would be the surprise.
Who be the tight end though?
I mean, it would have to be somebody that they like a camp cut or something. Like somebody camp cut, like a true traditional, like inline true Y, you know, blocking tight end got cut. We like this guy more. You know, we bring him in. Mayer's just, you know, he's hurt all the time. And I don't want this to happen. I literally have a Michael Mayer jersey. I love Michael Mayer. I'm hoping for the 600-yard, 5-touchdown Michael Mayer season, along with the big Brock Bowers season. Then they go through there. But Mayer would definitely be, because again, Mayer's in that thing where they're going to have to think about paying him soon.
Yeah.
He's coming up on that. Like, am I paying this guy? I'm probably gonna have to pay Brock Bowers $30 million a year. So what do I do? They might try to trade him, and I think there might be a team that would trade for sure. I could see a team going like, "Oh, okay, I'll give you a 5th-round pick for
him." So I'm looking at this. I mean, Benita Jones probably get cut.
Yeah, but that wouldn't surprise anybody. I don't think
it wouldn't surprise anybody at all. To be honest. What about like Jeremy Chin?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they added a lot at the safe. They added a lot in the secondary. I still think Chin brings something that like not a lot of the other players do. But again, if Dalton Johnson's having a huge camp, Stooks is having a huge camp.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you're just going, with Chin, do I need him? Again, that's a guy I could probably trade. I feel like. Mm-hmm. I feel like Chin could get you a day 3 pick for sure. Like a 6-round pick, nothing crazy, but like you would then do that. But I do count that as kind of a cut a little bit, because you don't want him. You know,
yeah. If
I give you up for a day 3 pick, I don't want you on my team.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
I don't want Mayer going anywhere, guys. But again, if you're I want something that would surprise Raider Nation, shock Raider Nation. And to me, like Michael Mayer, I don't know what else they have at tight end there. We did re-sign Marcus's boy, Ian Thomas.
Yeah. Is that a surprise cut though?
No, I just mean, what if Mayer's the cut and they're like, Ian Thomas is killing it. You might have a Kubiak red pill for us at that point.
I mean, if you wanted a blocking tight end who can't block, I mean,
yeah, man. Remember last year when they were like, Ian Thomas, man, he does a lot more than just block, and you're like, well, he doesn't block, so I kind of just need him to do that, and he doesn't do that.
He is terrible, bro. I just don't understand his purpose. Like, if you can't block, like, why? Like,
yeah, man,
you can't block. You're not like a top level tight end. I feel like you should be a coach or like selling insurance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, my local State Farm agent.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Thomas.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's good. I think we pretty much got to everybody that could be cut.
Yeah, because the Raiders are weak as a safety. I'm looking at the depth chart right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they're pretty weak at safety, bro. because like it's Jeremy Chin versus Dalton Johnson and Palomar versus Tristan McCollum. That's what I'm saying. Like if Palomar lost to Tristan McCollum, one, I'd be upset.
Yeah,
but that's why he'd be a surprise cut.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Stooks is technically listed as a corner. It all depends on what they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shook's trying to leave us a voicemail. Shook, dog, we got like 6 minutes left in this show. Like, why do you wait so long, dude?
That's all right. Next week, Shook. Thank you.
Like, why is Shook trying to leave us a voicemail now?
Because
like,
he got that bathtub. He got the bathtub nice and hot.
Like, who's calling me right now? It's fucking Shook. Trying to leave a voicemail.
He's got his rubber ducky.
Yeah. Thomas accounted for 20% of the hits.
Yes.
Just as a DJ, yes, he did. The worst
people
film I
forgot
ever
about
watched.
Ian Thomas, man. I didn't realize people forgot. I remember he got re-signed and nobody talked about it. I was like, man, they re-signed Ian Thomas.
Like,
Clint
what did they watch on film? Did they see?
Clint Kubiak was like, Clint Kubiak sat there like Don Draper in the movie theater, looking at it, like just going, yeah, no, this works for me.
Glenn, have you heard of Club Random? It's a funny kind of
Bill Maher. That's Bill Maher's podcast.
Bill fucking Maher.
He's like, "Hi, yeah. Do you guys want to drink some vodka on my podcast?"
Yeah, I don't believe in God, but Israel should have a state.
Well, exactly. I don't like atheism, so it's that's for another time. I don't like atheism. It's not my thing.
Don't let me get into that.
Yeah, that's sort of
offensively
completely different thing. I don't want to hear we're drinking vodka and we're talking about atheism and particles. Like, no thanks. No thanks.
Yeah, you get me in trouble for that. All right. Anybody else see that Stephon Diggs gave his male friend some hush money for actions and put it together? I mean, I kind of hinted that last episode that we did on the show.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I don't really have comments for that, but does that make the price lower?
Yeah, man. When you're $4 million,
yeah,
his film is great. I was,
yeah,
great film.
Yeah, because that doesn't just distract me from. Like, to me, I'm just like, you, whatever, man. Like,
great film. You know what I mean? 1 year, $3 million, though. 1 year, $2 million.
Mm-hmm.
Which head coach in the league do you like the most? Which head coach is the most fraudulent head coach? I feel like this is like this is safe for the alpha beta.
It is. We will do that. That is coming. That's sooner rather than later. I mean,
I know
that's probably next
up
month.
real quick.
That's probably next month if we're being real. And I kind of forgot. And it's actually like, oh my gosh, we got to get that going. Yeah, for sure. Right now, off the top of my head, fraudulent head coach is Dan Campbell. I'm done with
Dan Campbell.
I am done with Dan Campbell. Wow. I think the Lions are going to suck this year.
You think so?
I think Jared Goff is on the hot seat. I think this is going to be one of those. They hired Drew Petzing from the Cardinals. They don't have David Montgomery anymore. I don't think they're good. And I think Dan Campbell's like kind of this like tough guy thing that he does, which is fine. That's fine. Going for it on every fourth down, like doing all this stuff, and then just crying in your press conference. I just believe in my guys, and then nobody can get mad at you when you do that because you just believed in your guys. They sucked. That game they lost against the Niners in the playoffs wrecked them. They should have been in the Super Bowl that year. I'm telling you right now, I think Dan Campbell is a fraud. And the only reason nobody agrees with me is because he brought the Lions back. And that buys you way more time. He did. He brought the Lions back for sure. They don't have Ben Johnson anymore, man. And Ben Johnson seems to be the guy. So that's my a little DJ, a little Del Rio vibes, a little bit. I think he's a better coach than Jack Del Rio for sure. He doesn't really influence scheme. He took hold of the offensive play calling. I don't think their offense looked that good, to be honest. I thought it was just the Jahmyr Gibbs show, the Amon-Ra St. Brown show. I kind of agree. Yeah, it's kind of when I was buying into Antonio Pierce, that's what I said. I was like, this is a Dan Campbell type guy. And now I'm starting to realize that even being a Dan Campbell guy is probably not that good. So what was the other half of that question?
Who's the best coach, basically?
Like the best coach in the league?
Yeah.
The boring answer.
Like, what do you like?
Do
the
I
most?
like most? Gosh, this is tough. I really like. I'm just kind of scanning the league here, like who just does the most with everything. I will say bang for my buck. I mean, McVay's the boring answer. Like I really like McVay, but I don't want to be boring with that. I think it's just going to be I think it's going to be John Harbaugh, to be quite honest. I really like John Harbaugh. Okay. And I'm not sure how it's going to work with the Giants, but I think he's going to get them respectable. I think he's going to get them respectable right away. I think he's going to come in there and everyone's going to be like this new look Giants thing. I think John Harbaugh is just awesome. And after a while, I think they're going to grow tired of him. But right now, I think he's just going to walk in and take that Giants team and make them into a very fun team.
Yeah.
Ryans is good. D'Amico Ryans is actually a really good answer too. I did see Casper say that. I love D'Amico
Ryans. My disappointing coach, Ben. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go Ben Johnson. I think Ben Johnson is super overrated.
Okay.
I don't think that Bear team is good. I think Caleb Williams. This is just from watching Caleb Williams' film. I think Caleb Williams saved that team just based off of his talent overall. And him going into the second year of the NFL and him being able to just make up for the shitty because I've never been a big fan of Ben Johnson. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've never been a big fan of Ben Johnson. I thought Ben Johnson was a little overrated. And when you watch Caleb Williams, you kind of see it. Because to me, if you have a quarterback like Caleb Williams, you just shouldn't be like, this is my fucking offense. Like I don't like that. I don't like coaches like that. Like, build your offense around Caleb. And that's why I'm not a big fan of him. Right? And I think Caleb saved him a lot and made him look a lot better than he actually is. Because Caleb Williams, like, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Like, he would turn it up in the fourth quarter where he would just say, fuck your offense, and I'm going to make a play. Mm-hmm. I watched the film, man. You guys could see it. They would literally be down like 21-7, and then he would come back and they would win the game.
Yeah.
That's my thing with Ben Johnson. Okay. So I do think he's a little overrated. That's why I think the Bears are going to fall off a little bit this year. What's the other one? The most best coach, I think.
Just the one that you like maybe pound for pound, kind of.
See, it's so easy to do this because, you're right. Like Sean McVay is so easy. Right?
It's probably McVay. I mean, McVay's probably the objective answer.
It is McVay, but I'm trying to think of some other coaches. It's funny. I'm gonna go Mike Vrabel.
Damn.
I just think he's a motivator,
right?
And I think he understands the young mind of the coaches or the players these days. It's like we can talk about Stephon Diggs and we talk about the shit that Stephon Diggs did, but he controls Stephon Diggs the whole year.
Yeah.
I think he is a coach that can reach those type of players.
Yeah.
And, part of it is him, having his little affair. A part of that, because he's that type of guy. But I also think that he is that type of guy that kind of reach those type of players where where you might be off. Like AJ Brown thrived under him. AJ Brown goes somewhere else, he has all those problems, right? But AJ Brown thrived under Mike Vrabel. And I think Vrabel has that ability to kind of reach guys. I know Mike McDonald's kind of that's even though I think Mike McDonald just had the players, I think he just had the talent. But I think Vrabel has that ability to kind of reach players that maybe we wouldn't be able to reach and get the most out of them.
He's the new Tom. He's the new Tomlin.
And I understand. Like, I get it, guys. He has a scandal and all that shit. But, like, come on, guys. He was able to control Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs was a super teammate last year. Like, he was he's a super teammate. Like, I think a guy like the Mike Tomlin type guys, right, where they're able to control certain shitty players that, like, some other coaches couldn't control. Like, Sean McDermott couldn't control Stephon Diggs.
Right.
But Vrabel could. And that's why he's a good coach. Is he as an asshole to his wife? Sure.
Yeah, none of his players care. None of his players care about that, by the way. Just none of his players.
Is he a great coach though?
Yeah.
He's a great coach.
I agree. I'm intrigued by Minter as head coach. I'll have my eye on him. I will say my underrated one. I'm just saying, like, an underrated coach that I don't think gets any credit. Brian Schottenheimer. Nobody expected him to come in there and coach some pretty good football last year. Now, their defense stunk. They made the Quinnen Williams trade, and they started playing a little bit better defense. So we'll see what ends up happening there. But yeah, that offense was cooking last year. Like, I kind of thought Shoddy was a bad hire, like, when it happened. And then I was watching some of the Cowboys games. I'm like, no, Shoddy's cooking right now.
Yeah.
And maybe he'll run into the same problem as his dad, where big games happen and it doesn't work. Maybe that'll happen, but I think he's underrated. And I'm telling you, I watch out for Dallas this year. Everyone wants to laugh at him. Everyone wants to just do the Stephen A. Smith cowboy hat thing, laughing at them. That's fine. You want to do that? I get it. I'm not a fan of them.
Yeah, but
I think in that division, I'm telling you, man, like, don't be surprised if Cowboys are like 12-5 winning that division. I'm just saying, like, Dak is playing really good ball right now.
People talk about I should pick Shanahan too. I still want to pick Shannon McVay. It's too easy.
That's what I mean. Like, we sound like my data shows that Sean McVay is the best coach in the league. You know, like, and that's just that you just get there, and yes, he probably is. He probably is.
Is McCarthy overrated or underrated? I think McCarthy's a good choice. So.
I think McCarthy's going to – the problem is I think McCarthy is just – McCarthy's not going to make the Steelers any better because they're already like a Mike McCarthy team. That's going to be the problem.
You had a couple questions about Connor Hayward. Sorry, Glenn.
Yeah, interesting. No, I was just saying
thoughts on Connor Hayward. Then we got Ruben paid to ask us about Connor Hayward. So what are your thoughts on Connor Hayward? He also be the third tight end. He could be an interesting player if he's athletic enough.
I think Kubiak wants him to be a use check. For sure. Like, Kubiak wants that. He wants the ability to throw the ball to him. He wants the ability to that. If you hear what Steelers fans were talking about, is they kind of thought Connor Hayward was coming into his own as a receiver a little bit. I don't think we're talking about a Kyle Juszczyk volume type guy, but a guy that can make some plays. I miss the Raiders having a fullback, to be quite honest. The last time I liked the Raiders run game was when Alec Ingold was there. So I am excited for the fact that Gentry's going to run behind a fullback. I like the idea that Gentry is not a very tall guy and he can get hidden behind yet another player. I really like that, especially with his shiftiness and and what I believe is to be pretty good vision. So I think it's a really good signing. I think it's low risk, high reward, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I think they're gonna make the most out of him. I think so. They're gonna get the best out of him. They're gonna know how to use him.
Right.
Yeah. And I think Connor Hayward is a problem for Michael Mayer.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Mayer could be. Mayer was not drafted. The guy who drafted Michael Mayer is not here anymore.
Exactly.
So you do have to think about that a little bit too. Is like they have no ties to this guy. I thought Mayer finished the year last year pretty well. So that could be on their mind as a guy who played hard when nothing was happening and kind of went out there and played hard and showed he could do pretty well. So, but if he doesn't have that, like, we've been kind of waiting for Michael Mayer to kind of show dominance in that training camp. I mean, he was almost a first round pick. I mean, it was like second round. They traded up to the top of the second round to get him. Yeah. So, and again, that wasn't John Spytek that did it, but he was valued as that in the league. So he's gonna need to show that he's really that 1B.
So we're doing training camp breakdown. So we got Caleb Rogers and Jordan Meredith coming up on. I might drop it tomorrow, but probably Sunday, and then we're gonna get into D-line, and we're just getting into training camp battles. That's what we're doing for the breakdowns recently. So, all right, guys, let's get into the wheel here. Anybody want to get into? So we're giving away the hat and the tumbler. Anybody want to get into this final $1.99? Because your boy has to pee. So I've been holding it for a minute, so I'm trying to get this show over with. Yes, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to go. I'm trying to get to training camp. I plan on going in like August. I want to go in pads because every time I go to training camp, it's not pads. I want to go watch these dudes hit each other. So I'm trying to get in the pads. So I'm probably gonna go like August 1st through 3rd. But yeah, but your boy has to pee. So if you want to get in the $1.99. Oh, I gotta play this voicemail. All right.
Do we?
Yeah, I'll play the voicemail.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you guys a chance to get to pay this with $1.99. I'm gonna set this up. I'll play the Shug voicemail. Okay. I'll be nice to you, Shug. You support the channel. I'll be nice to you here. We'll see what this dude has to say. Here.
Oh, it's not that long.
What up, Marcus? What up, Glenn? What up, Matt? Baby Shug. Want to talk about a few things. Last voicemail, I talked about creating my own YouTube channel titled Baby Shug Don't Lie. Haven't seen no subscribers yet. The chat needs to go subscribe to my new channel. Baby Shug Don't Lie. Go find it and subscribe. Give me some super chats while you're at it. I want to talk about the chat right now. Got a lot of people talking about Locky Posse. Man, that boy ain't going to be nothing in the league, dog. You guys are settling for mediocre players. Michael Mayer, he's all right. Dylan Lavey, trash from the gate. Trey Zoon, don't stand a chance. I'm just telling you right now, this GM, he ain't doing too good other than the players that fell into his lap. You know what I'm saying? He ain't doing too good. Thornton, just telling the truth, dog. Baby Shug don't lie. Hey, Marcus, man, Dirty Diana, dog. She's expired milk, man. I don't know how you can say she's hot. She weighs about 80 pounds, has a body of a teenage girl. That's gross, man. Nasty. And Glenn, I love you, dog. Chat, you guys are pissing me off talking about mediocre players, saying they're good, this and that. Every player I mentioned was trash today. Give it the real. Go follow and subscribe. Baby Shug Don't Lie on YouTube.
Wow. I'm glad I didn't catch any strays on that one. He said, I love you. I was like, oh okay. I'll take that. Thank you.
I mean, you got the most love out of that one, Glenn.
I really thought I had something coming for me on that one.
Me too.
I was like, damn it. I was like, damn it.
All right, guys. Before we do this, like I said, we're giving away the hat and we're also giving away a free T-shirt from my dude David, and also we're giving away what's the other one? The Tumblr.
All
right, so I got my dudes Casper here. I think I got everybody.
The friendly ghost.
Casper. If anybody, let's say we're gonna do 3 raffles here because my dude David's giving away his shirt. Anybody want to get in? $1.99. You got about a couple minutes because, like I said, your boy has to pee. Like I love you guys. I've been holding it. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about doing it during the show, but I was like, I'm a grown man. I can hold some pee. So,
right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown ass man.
That you are.
I am. I turned 41 in like 2 months, man. Like 3 months.
You're what's the
Yeah, 3 months, man.
No, what's the old Oklahoma State head coach? Be like, I'm a man. I'm 40 years old. I'm a man.
I think he's still the head coach, right? Mike?
No,
Mike?
fired it. They fired it. They were
they did
last year. I love Visor Mike Gundy, but he said that when his quarterback was getting piled on. He goes, "You don't talk about him like that. I'm a man. You talk about me. I'm 40."
Antiversus, that's not good for my prostate. You're right. It's not.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, all right. God family, Raiders for life. God family in here. All right. Anybody else? Get a couple seconds here. Did he died? Mike Gundy, is he dead?
He got fired.
No.
Trust me, man. If Mike Gundy died, that would be a college football flag at half mast.
Oh man. I mean, I didn't trash Spencer Burford that bad. I mean, I was more mad at his film. To be honest, I didn't trash him. I was upset. I was like, this motherfucker is smart. Why couldn't you be fucking stupid? So I was hoping he would be like this terrible guy who just couldn't do anything right. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Omar, appreciate it. Anybody else? We're good?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, let's go. Let's do this. Here we go. All right, so let me shuffle. I'm gonna do a couple more shuffles here. Here we go. All right, so this first one is for the hat. Here we go.
Well, Ruben's got it.
Ruben's got the hat.
Ruben Bain.
Ruben's got the hat. All right, so here's the next one. This next one is for the tumbler.
Jay Will.
Jay Will wins the tumbler. All right, Jay Will's got a tumbler. All right, here we go.
Is this for
right.
David's shirt?
This is for David's shirt. Here we go. Last one. Checkmate. All right, so we got checkmate. We got who's the other one? Checkmate. I forgot who it is. Checkmate. Fuck, man, I forgot who won.
Ruben,
right, anyways,
Ruben got one.
Checkmate, Ruben, and Jay Will. So we got it. All right, guys, we're out of here. Like I said, I'm gonna put my email in the comments when the show is done. But we are out of here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. We'll be back, getting ready for the Raiders season, and we're out of here. Peace.